Good evening and welcome to the Wednesday Night Maker Hangout. Oh, I love that video. It gives me goosebumps every time. We've got just a month from today, because it's 3/20 today, to the second annual Rocky Mountain RepRap Fest, which is shaping up to be ridiculous. Lots of things coming into play this last month. Some really cool things I can't tell anyone about till they show up at the event, which I'm really excited for. For those watching, all two or three of you and a couple guys in the back, we are sitting at 2,547 general admission tickets. For comparison to last year, we hit that on Friday night before we opened the event Saturday morning. So we're a month ahead. Of course, we got more space, more things, more people. Please, for those of you that want to support the event, feel free to buy some merch down here scrolling along. And if you're able to make it, three of the people that I have in the background, we'd love to see you. We'd love to have you out. So let's start with my first special guest. His name is Caleb, but not the Caleb you're thinking of. The one that isn't on Hot Makes, Caleb Kraft.
How's it going?
How's it going? Well, right. Thanks for hopping in.
Yeah, no problem.
I met you at Murph last year, so you were hanging out with Matt on the little couch. I was there with Belt Printer and all that.
Yeah.
Who I am. And I hear you're coming to Rocky Mountain, it seems like.
I'm hoping. There's a good chance. I still need to work out a few little details, but I'm hoping to be there. This event looks like it'll be really interesting. I haven't been to the East Coast one yet. To the Rocky Mountain yet.
Yeah. We're only in our second year, so it's gonna be ridiculously big. There's a lot of space, and my legs are already hurting, and I haven't even started walking around it. So it's going to be awesome. I'm also going to bring in the other Caleb. This one everyone knows from Hot Makes. It's a two-person week.
Not everybody knows. People don't know.
Oh, you would know. At least you're wearing the right hat for Colorado.
Am I wearing the right hat?
Meow Wolf in Denver.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
So,
can you guys hear me all right?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so this past weekend, Sarah and I went to Dallas, and we forgot that there was a Meow Wolf location out there, so we stopped there before we came back. And then I told her, I was like, there's one in Denver, right? And I'm going out there. And she was like, if you go there without me, I'm going to be very upset. So unfortunately, if there's a group that goes there, like what happened last year with Joel and It's Boy in Space and stuff, I'm going to have to say no, because Sarah wants to go with me, which is fine. I'd rather go with
you. Can just hang out with me.
That's fine too. Let's go do something while everybody else is going to Meow Wolf. We'll have our own.
I'll be doing all the things. And then we've got Shane, Otter's Danger Den, in the background.
Hey, dude.
Hey. Nozzle. Got a whole party in here already. We got two Calebs. Now we need two Mitches. What did we have the other last week? What was the other two we had? We had two Steves.
So what I'm hearing is this stream that you guys have is going to be the first official meetup of the Council of Andrews.
Yes.
It's part of the RCU, the RMRRF Cinematic Universe. We're leading up to the Avengers of the Maker Hangouts.
I mean, speaking of the cinematic universe, someone made that beautiful trailer.
Oh, it's not.
I've been playing that thing left and right, beginning of every stream, ending of every stream, and always giving people a headphone warning because StreamYard doesn't turn the volume down. So
it really was good. We would have killed for stuff like that at Maker Fair.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And hopefully we'll have a better one next year because Caleb's going to get
what do you mean
massive amounts of B-roll. I got to give you some crap. Come on.
The event is going to be, it's easy to show off cool stuff when there's a lot of cool stuff to show off. So the event's going to be even cooler, even bigger and cooler this year. And it's going to make my job a little bit easier making a video.
I've got a few tricks for you for getting around too, if you really need.
For what?
For getting around. I'll talk to you offline on that. If you need to get around quickly, we might have an option for you.
Now you have challenged me. I have a month to put together like a little attachment for my hat with like a red and blue blinky light.
Perfect. For those that haven't seen, our layout is live on the website. It is. I might actually change it a little. Nick at Polymaker made one that was labeled with everybody. Let me see if I can download that really quick and show that off. It's a lot easier to read. Here it is.
What up, dude?
Let me unshare.
It's so weird. Like I keep trying to click comments and
I know. You're on my stream now.
yeah. Hey, that means I can just hang out and relax for once.
Yeah, you can hang out on a stream.
Yeah.
All right. So thanks to Nick at Polymaker, since I didn't want to put this together, he did a label, which I am going to, with a couple changes. I want to angle things a little.
Nice.
That's the layout. So,
man.
Hey, Stephen Poole. Hey, Vince. Hey, Pete. Hey,
what up,
Luke? Luke's going to be there with a table this year. He helped us out last year and held the door open for the first batch of people on Saturday. This year, he doesn't get to hold the door. I mean, you can, but I'll leave that up to you. Yeah,
were the Wham Bam folks there last year?
Nope.
Okay.
A lot of these companies were not. So last year we didn't have Sindaver. We didn't have Vision Miner. We didn't have KB3D. Project.
I can't wait to see Protopasta. That'll be the first time I've seen them since this.
They should be selling. I have not confirmed. UForge will be there. Epax 3D will be there. Tripod will be there because he goes to everything else. But
yeah.
Wham Bam's over here. They can't do their standard tents like they do at Earth because we can't have tents due to fire safety.
They're what?
At Earth, they actually have two tents that they put together, and they're inside like those 10 foot by 10 foot tent things, and we can't have those.
A to Z?
No,
Wham Bam.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Your mouse moved over to A to Z, and I was like, I don't remember them having tents.
Nope, you're good. Den Hack, which is the Denver Hackerspace, IC3D, eSun, Annex, Vertical TX, Minchin.
This is going to be awesome.
Octo Everywhere, Advanced 3D Printing, Filament Colors. He's sponsored, but he could not make it. Joel's bringing something smashingly awesome.
Hey, can you actually? I have a request for this layout. Can you go ahead and grab the 3D printing nerd and move him over to that little skinny area between A to Z and Polar Filament? That little hallway there, right in front of the restrooms.
No,
right in front of the restrooms. Just go ahead and plop him right in there.
I wish I could. That aisle's already going to be messed up. We got Lightburn coming, 3D Gloop with the robot arm.
Nice.
Local Maker made something really cool on Maker Deck today. Thank you.
We'll catch up with you at Murph, right? Local Maker.
Yeah, and then we'll have Laser Sterling's 3D printed Lamborghini at the event. We'll have Sindaver's 10 foot by 10 foot, not 10 foot by 10 foot, meter printer, the Sindaver Apogee.
This is going to be so cool.
Oh my God. Bot Rumble, they were there last year. They're going to bring their little.
I loved those.
Yeah, they had that enclosure. They're bringing it again.
Oh, those are so cool.
Wait a minute.
It was such a hit. Yeah.
Did you say there was going to be a 10 foot by 10 foot?
No, I meant to say meter by meter cubed printer called the Sindaver Apogee.
1 meter. Okay. All right.
It's just still huge. It's let me see.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's more reliable than this Giga Chad printer that came out recently, because I've been seeing everybody.
Right.
I don't see anybody talking about. I don't see anybody really talking about it being a common problem, but I keep seeing posts about that thing. Ooh, nice.
Yep. That they're kind of local. They have a space in they're here in Loveland and in Florida. And so we've been in touch, and they're going to bring in this very large IDEX printer.
Holy crap! Look at
tool
that.
Heads. I know, like that thing's a beefy printer.
It's enclosed too.
It is. Yeah. That's going to be a very large printer on site. I hope they're printing with it. I really do. I don't know if they will.
Is that one build plate down there too? Instead of 4 smashed together?
It looks like it, but it also could, I bet it's a machine piece of metal.
Yeah.
With maybe some PEI on it or something like that.
Yeah.
I think today they just put out a single piece for the Giga Chad, whatever it is, the Elegoo. You can order a single bed for it. But it looks like the rails are so thin, they're never going to get like a solid level on it. But oh well.
Right. I do know 3D Print Bunny is sponsored in from Australia, thanks to Octo Everywhere.
Nice. I'm excited to meet her.
I am too. I was not able to go to Smurfs, so that didn't work. But we're going to have so many awesome people. Alan Mandic really is going to be there. I mean, I'm getting... there's people that are telling me they're going to be there that I can't say because they haven't released it. But it's going to be insane. I think we ordered 4,500 general attendance lanyards after we ran out in 3.5 hours last year. But that's because we only had 1,300. We had no idea. Yeah,
because the amount of people that are going to show up who didn't register.
Nuts. I mean, we actually had less people show up than registered by about 600. But the night before, one of the local newspapers came in and did an article, and we're going to do it again this year. I'm trying to reach out to TV stations because I would love for them to come out on Friday during setup, do a interview, whatever, blah blah blah, and show it off at 6 and 9 p.m. on local stations. It would the line would be out the door, down the road, a mile up the road. Like,
have you sent any formal press releases to local?
No, I didn't know we needed that. My wife and I are working on it. She's the first draft. I've never had to write one before, so I'm kind of. But I'm gonna send them.
That's kind of stuff we would do at my previous job. If we had something going on, you might throw a press release out there and nobody picks it up. But somebody might, like one of the local stations or publications or whatever, might catch that, and then next thing you know, it's just.
With a lot of your local news stations, you can just call them. They'll have like a tip line you can call.
I emailed the tip line.
And you got to remember, like, you're making their job easier if you can give them a good hook. And you can easily say with absolute 100% confidence, you're one of the biggest 3D printing events on the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
And they're like, well, we got to pick that up. Yeah.
I mean, how many purely 3D printing events are there?
3 in the U.S.
Yep. So you're one of the largest.
I am not allowed to brag for my co-organizers, but by size and by attendance, if this year hits all the numbers and everything, we will have the largest amount of space and the most people by double. Except for Murph. Murph has like 30,000 square feet. We've got 6K.
They're also on like a 4-H fairground. There's nothing but space out there.
Yes, yeah, they could. I hear they're trying to get more space this year to keep us beat in space.
So
go ahead.
You said you weren't allowed to brag. Who made that rule?
The co-organizers. They don't want it to be seen as a competition.
I need to file a formal complaint here.
You should.
Credit where credit is due. Let's brag.
Right.
Well, you are the top 10 of 3D printing. You're in the top 10. You can say that.
Right. There you go.
There's only 3, or 4 in the world.
That's true. That's true. The top 5.
Right. Top 5. Top 5.
Technically.
Love it. That's great. So.
I appreciate how to text correcting themselves.
Yes. So I know Caleb Kraft is only here for a short time, so I'll let you talk about you for those that don't know who you are.
Oh, sure. I didn't even know what you were inviting me to. You just sent me a link.
It's a hangout. It's a come hang out, chat about your projects, random ideas. We'll get Chris Perillo on a few times.
Well, I'll talk about what I'm excited about. I've been senior editor at Make Magazine for 10 years, and this week I just
That's
left.
why your name sounded familiar. Okay.
Well, this week I just left Make Magazine and Maker Faire, and I'm really excited about what I'm doing now. I am splitting my time between Open Sauce. I don't know if you're familiar with that event. It's in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And Able Gamers, which is a charity which does gaming for people with physical disabilities.
Nice.
And so I've got my printers. I've probably got 6 of them in this room that are going almost nonstop printing different devices. Yep, that's me. Printing different devices that help people play games, you know?
That's sweet.
There's
That's
some
awesome.
really cool prints that we use. I didn't design them, but I'll throw a we don't have like a public chat here. Huh.
We've got people who can say things in chat, but
Yeah, we got you
Well, I was just going to say to look up a person who designs like a printables file if you want to see some cool design.
yeah, you can share.
Okay.
And for Digital Dragon, yes, the bot arena that Bot Rumble had last year is coming back again this year. So they're trying to plan things. I'm just like, give me a schedule because there's going to be so much happening at the same time. There's just going to be a wild amount of things. So,
Yeah, I had to connect my Google account, but I can post comments now, so you might have to do the same. Or I'm sure if you share it in the private chat,
Yeah.
can pull it up too.
So
you should.
so
Yeah.
This is
I got it.
this is a single-handed controller designed by a guy named Akaki Kumari in Japan. And
Nice.
these controllers are crazy looking, and I'm hoping to bring a setup so that you can actually try to play with one. They're for playing with one hand.
That'd be awesome. I have my PC Xbox controller right here.
Hey, there you go. There you go. Yeah, I only have a PS4, but I have this kit for PS4 too.
Nice.
But I'm hoping to bring it and set it up. I still need to find a table to share with somebody, but we'll figure that out.
I've got. I think we might have one with Mitch 3D / Haptic Solutions. Even though Haptic's not going to be there, he's only going to have half a table worth of stuff. So reach out to him. I'm hoping to have this See Me CNC Eris on the table with him if I ever actually finish it.
You have one of those?
Yeah, Mitch sent me one after Earth because.
I forgot that they were doing a partial hardware kit or something recently, right?
Oh, you're talking Mitch.
Yeah,
short Mitch with the backpack, right?
Backpack printer Mitch. Yep.
I know Mitch.
He's a good dude.
I'll reach out to him and see if we could share a table. He'd probably totally be up for it.
Yep. Yeah, he might. I mean, that, or I think he might already be sharing. I don't know. There's so many.
I'll ask him.
We ran out of tables and booths on February 9th.
Oh my goodness.
Like this year, I still have people emailing. I had emails today, yesterday. People want in. I'm like, I have 15 companies and 15 separate people on the individual wait lists.
Oh my goodness.
Like, there's just, even if one company backs out, it's going to be wild. We could literally double the space and still fill it.
Yeah.
Man.
And we've got
It's going to be nuts.
Yeah.
Hey, what up?
Guy.
What up?
Hey.
I can't stay a super long time, but I figured I'd hop in and say hey.
He's here for a fun time, not a long time.
Yes.
So, one of the things I was going to bring up, Caleb, have you seen stuff that Ben Heckendorn has done for
yeah
controllers? Okay.
Yep.
That's
And actually,
cool.
I started there by opening controllers and modifying them. But the fact is, with 3D printers the way they are now, doing it this way, I can help so many more people because we can literally email the file, right? So we've got volunteers all over the world that we can have 3D print kits and different devices for people. And it just involves a little bit of creative engineering. What are we looking at here? Is that legit? No, wait, that's modern.
Well, no,
that's a modern OS.
Modded. Yep.
I like this.
Is that a screen mirrored iPad?
No,
that's Windows 11.
Oh, this is awesome.
Look at how good the screen margins are.
Nice.
Man, that's awesome.
So this is actually This is off of, and the weird color thing is just white balance freaking out because I'm so close up on the screen. But
Oh,
so this screen looks even better in person. It looks like $1,000,000. So what it is I bought it off of Amazon as a 9.7-inch 4x3 monitor outside of a case. It just comes with the board and the flat panel. And it turns out, looking the part number up, it is OEM iPad 3 Retina. So that is a Retina display out of an iPad 3.
that's awesome.
And there's the system. So it's a 5700G, so it's got onboard graphics. 32 gigs of RAM, 500 gig drive. So like I could add a GPU, but as it sits, it's Mac OS 14 Hackintosh compatible. So I could put Mac OS 14 on this thing if I wanted to. But, you know, I'm more of a Windows guy. So,
Yeah.
and like, here's the keyboard I got for it. It's a
Oh,
Keychron.
nice and chunky.
Oh, it's a
Yes.
Keychron C2, so it's a modern mechanical keyboard with like cherry switches in it. But it looks the part. It looks the part so much. And then, you know, I'm ruined to this particular mouse, so I got a white one to match it. I still got a bunch of parts I got to order. I got to figure out what I want to get. I'm gonna put like a couple USBs here. I'm gonna put in the old hole for the brightness knob. I'm going to model the brightness knob and turn it into the power switch. I think I'm gonna get a cheap set of desktop speakers that run on 12 volt and put behind the grill just so it's got audio like the real thing.
Mhm.
I gotta get panel mount like display port and HDMI and all of that stuff. I'm gonna hide in the original port locations. It's the SFX power supply. I'm gonna mount to the actual case. So I'm gonna have to drill some on the case, but it's just gonna be for the power supply. And this, you know, this thing, this was a victim of a Maxell battery explosion. So the board was just nuked. Looked like Hiroshima. But
That's crazy.
I'm still gonna have enough room should I want to and add a little bit of extra cooling. I'm gonna have enough room that I could put a GPU in it. Oh, and
Probably put speakers in there too.
yeah, that's what I said. I'm gonna
Right?
put speakers in it. The
3D
monitor,
printed speakers.
the monitor runs on 12 volts, so I literally have the monitor running off the main power supply, and I expect the power supply to be able to handle the extra of the monitor. So yeah,
Dang,
it's pretty cool, isn't it?
that's freaking cool. I had an old bubble iMac, and I wanted to do something like that, modernize, at least put an LCD in there and
Yeah.
run a newer OS. You know, Mac.
I
Mini
think
in the back,
any of the classic Macs, I think
I still have it. But
would work for this thing. So far, the only thing I've modeled the what am I trying to say? The like adapter for the screen to fill up where the curve where the CRT used to be. Somebody else
like
already designed that, but it was designed for an 8.4-inch 4x3 display, which those are real crappy. You know, this has like 3 or 4 times the resolution as anything I could find that would fit that hole. And I wanted it to fill as much as I could. So I went with this. And I just set a custom resolution in the drivers. So to get it to fill that, I'm running 1-to-1 pixels. I'm not scaling on the GPU or the display controller. And I'm at 1920 by 14 something. So it's basically 1080.
Yeah.
dang, that's freaking awesome.
I am so super happy with it. Like I've
You
got
should
a
be.
lot
It's
of work
cool.
left done to it. I got a lot of work left to do to it, but getting the screen right and looking this insanely good is the magic sauce, man.
Right.
The
You
rest
gonna
of
do
it's
anything
just
fun with
gravy.
the floppy slot?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a couple USB ports in it.
Yes, awesome.
Yeah. If you were coming to Rocky Mountain, we'd find a way to get that thing here.
Oh, it's just not gonna be ready by then.
No,
I'm gonna
I know.
order stuff
Anyway.
from. I gotta order stuff from Allie for this, unless I want to pay,
Right.
4 times the price and get it from
Yeah.
Amazon. So yeah, my resolution is 1920 by 1440. It's 1080, wide technically. It's the
Jeez.
same width as 1080 on 16 by 9, with more pixels in vertical.
Right.
And this display looks so good.
Yeah.
I don't know
Right.
how to enable it. I don't know if I can enable it, but apparently it supports FreeSync.
It supports what?
FreeSync.
Like
I think I
AMD
can run
FreeSync,
AMD FreeSync on this.
Yeah.
That's what's cool.
But at the very least,
That's
60
wild.
hertz, 60 hertz, and slightly better than 1080 is just. And I don't like a lot of things Macintosh Apples have, but the Retina displays are real nice.
Mm-hmm. They really are.
Oh, so good.
I started a new job recently that the entire company works on Macs, but I'm a PC guy. So they were nice enough to buy me a PC to work off of. But of course, every time somebody comes in to check out what project I'm working on, they're like, "What? Why does it look like that?"
Love it. Someone's yapping. Are those your
Yeah.
dogs, Zach, as usual?
Yep. So I saw
All right,
something
guys.
really. Oh, sorry.
I gotta
ahead.
go. That's all
All
right.
right, kid.
Take
All
care.
right,
Good
Great
to see
having
ya.
you. I'll send
see
you an
y'all
invite
later.
for next time.
Bye.
All right.
See you,
Bye.
dude.
Good luck.
Hi.
So
Thank you.
I don't know how I ever got started
Sarah's
watching
here.
all these retro computer YouTubers.
Sarah says hi.
Hey,
Hello.
Thank you.
Is Sarah coming to Rocky Mountain?
She is not.
Oh,
It was a combination of money and getting time off the new job that she just started.
right. Darn. So you're the individual videographer this year.
Well, we were talking to Zombie because he ended up being kind of a last minute help with Hot Mix last
Yep.
year. So Jim and I were talking to him about like seeing what he could do, maybe help us this year.
And he's already stretched. He's between Polymaker and his own maker table.
Yeah. The primary thing
Oh,
that Sarah
yeah.
did last year was she really helped me out with like setting things up for videos and stuff, like the
Yeah,
shot through the
yeah.
door on the Voron and stuff.
Right.
But
Yeah.
she took a crap ton of photos that ended up going into the album. So that's the main thing we're going to be missing out on is photos.
Yeah. Well, luckily we have Dave Wheeler, event photographer, coming.
Mm-hmm.
So that he takes all the Earth photos. So we're covered there. So we'll have, as long as he actually makes it, we'll have plenty of photos for everybody.
Yeah, we'll be all right. I wish she was coming
Oh.
with me, but
I owe you both big hugs. So
can't do all of it.
right,
You owe us
I get it.
nothing.
I owe you hugs.
Well,
Deal with it.
I'll accept.
yeah, I wish I had the time and money to come this year, but
Oh yeah,
trying to
you
cut
were
back.
there last year, which helped.
I wanted to be at the
Yeah.
first one for sure.
You were last year, yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
which
Check
is
out my
awesome.
new,
The second one's going to be a wild difference, though.
Hey Shane.
I think that was big.
Oh, nice.
I knew you'd get a kick out of that one.
Right. Oh yeah, I was going to show this, and I'll show this on Hot Mix on Monday. So Layer X Layer, what's it say, Steve, made those RMRRF rings, right? And we'll show them off on Hot Mix. But I've got I'm printing as many as I can. And if I can do this, I'm printing at least 2 boxes of these.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
I literally have.
I love it.
I'm gonna fill this box. I have a second box about this size. I should have no problem. And we're just gonna put them on someone's table to be given out. Like
Nice.
Fantastic.
it's gonna be wild. Printing them. Unfortunately, this one failed a little bit.
At least
Yeah,
if you lose an R, it still sounds the same.
Yeah. Not remove.
Well,
I-
as long as it's
I-
not the first R, because then that's just Murph.
I told you I
Yeah,
wasn't going
yeah.
to be here for long. I got to dip.
All right.
All right.
See you, Zach.
We'll see you later,
10
Zach.
o'clock. It's my bedtime.
See ya.
See ya.
If you and Caleb, if you absolutely need help with video, we might be able to get a staff member to help a little bit. So
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, I figured
I
there's
have
probably plenty of people that are going to be around.
Yeah, I'll be
Have a
around
text
as
me.
well. So
that's all this printer is doing till I have the boxes full. Because why not, right? Why not go absolutely crazy?
Yeah.
With this, you know.
Apologies, I'm having a. It's
you're
actually
good.
it's 9 o'clock here, so I'm having some dinner.
That's okay. I always try to eat before the stream because you run into the eating
Yeah.
on stream doesn't work so well, you know.
It's
So-
super awkward, but I got to eat something.
No, you're good. It's all good. Oh, Shane's got something.
yeah, so this is what $250 worth of Bamboo Labs
okay.
gets you.
Do you need a couple nozzles? I've got couple
What
0.4
happened?
hot ends sitting around.
So well, there's two things that are wrong. So I'm gonna put you guys back before I make someone motion sickness. So I got this printer off of
Oh, is that the
Marketplace.
P1S?
Yeah, P1P.
MP, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it
250
off Facebook Marketplace?
Yeah, Facebook Marketplace, $250.
That's really good.
Yeah. So it's supposed to have hardened steel gears in it, and it's not focusing, but that's obviously not a hardened steel gear. That's just stainless steel. Stainless steel.
Nope.
And there's a bearing that's supposed to be there.
Oh,
Yeah.
So this
that'll happen.
this hot end has been apart. Like there was some loose screws up in the top there.
so did they mention that in the listing?
They said that when I picked it up, he was like, "Oh, I've got hardened steel gears in the thing."
Hey, Madcat.
Oh, so they did open it up.
Yeah. So so the gears were gone. They weren't in there, so he probably pulled them back out. And then so the scrapes on the bed. So I've been trying to troubleshoot this thing because it's not printing very well, as you can see. Shifted
Right.
layers and all that stuff, and missing layers, and basically going through all my tests and everything. One of the things that I found was there's an option in the slicer where you can turn it on, and it's supposed to recover from missing steps because it was
Okay.
missing X and Y steps. So it's supposed to go into the
Yeah.
corner, rehome, and then start going to print again. Well, it'll go to the corner, rehome, and then the bed would just come up and it would just dive right into the thing.
Yeah.
Hello, tripod.
Yeah.
What up?
Now, if you need better gears, there's a Fight Sec version that is like $20. I can drop you the link if you want it.
Yeah, we can talk about it later. It's one of those things where it's just like it was a good deal, and I don't really regret getting it, but I'm also kind of like, okay, well, what else is wrong with it? Like
Right.
why did he said that he sold it because he was selling his house and it was a loud printer, which it made things added up because he was moving into his girlfriend's house, which was smaller, and it was a loud printer, so those things are like, okay, that makes sense.
I think he was selling it because he tore it apart, got farther than he was expecting to, and realized he was ruining it.
Yeah.
And that as much as the Bamboos are a great printer, they are an appliance.
They're not.
I can totally see that. This thing is loud.
Any kind of tearing it apart and doing maintenance and stuff is just an
Yeah.
absolute nightmare.
I mean, I got the E3D bamboo hot end for it, because of course, and I broke the door within 24 hours. I smashed. So basically, this is a high traffic area. So, I'm pretty PLA. So I have the door open, right? And I wasn't paying attention. I bumped into it. It exploded.
You went full Uncle Jesse. Never go full Uncle Jesse.
Yes. My name in Grant's server is Uncle Jesse Jr. So that door is currently a polycarbonate door. Thanks to TH3D Tim.
Tim's a good dude.
Hey, I need a door. He's got a DXF. This door doesn't perfectly fit. It was a $40 door. He sent me the file that I was able to use for my own use, not anyone else's. And he's going to send me a new file so I get the better door. But at least I have a door. But I've never had a glass door on a printer. These are all polycarbonate. So I knew when I set up the printer last week, not last Saturday, but the Saturday before, that it was going to happen. And what's funny is before I found the polycarbonate door,
wait, it's new? That's how long you've had it?
Yep, I've had it a week and a half.
And you almost immediately, oh man.
Within 24 hours, the door exploded. To me 3 hours to clean up. I had to clean out the entire corner. Like, there's still glass.
It like shatters. It just like,
oh yeah,
right?
Tempered glass. It just it like exploded. Projectile exploded. It was so.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was so mad. But yeah, this printer is loud. Like, there's nothing you can do to keep it quiet.
And this is an open frame too. Like, this is so you have panels and stuff that kind of help mitigate that. And
that's a little different because those shattered at full size. This thing just I never want that to happen again. So the polycarb door, which no one makes yet, so it will work out pretty well. Caleb, you getting any frozen chicken?
Sorry?
Any frozen chicken?
Oh, I did go buy some chicken earlier, just before the stream.
Hey, you should tell Sarah to get some frozen
chicken. It was not frozen, though. I don't think she's putting it in the freezer.
Oh, I love that.
We were going to...
so much fun.
I left for the store, and she asked me to pick up some chicken and some heavy whipping cream and stuff because she was going to make... God, I forgot what she was going to make. But I picked it up. I got all the way out to the car, and she texted me. She's like, oh, I didn't realize it was almost 8:30 already at night. There's no time to cook all that. Can you just grab a pizza instead?
Yep.
So we do have chicken.
Right. We went to the grocery store yesterday. We only go for a full run about every 3-4 months. It's so damn expensive. And we spent only an hour there. We ate before. That way we wouldn't come back and eat up all our food.
Yeah.
Never go to the grocery store hungry.
Never.
Except I don't care what time it is. Yeah.
Oh, I've been meaning to ask you this, Caleb. How well did those collars work for your cat? I know it's been like a year and a half maybe since all that stuff went down, but the common collars
worked really well. The biggest problem was between the two of them was that my cat was basically raised in isolation. So when we had to put the two cats together in the same room for the first time, she was not happy.
Right.
So that ended up helping a lot, and it ended up being kind of like a dive right into the deep end situation too. Because the people we were staying with at the time, like, let her out of her. We had her in a dog kennel when we weren't up there, and we were slowly trying to introduce her. But they went up there and just opened the kennel because they thought she needed out. And we came home one time, and they were like, "Yeah, she's just running around up there." And we were like, "What?"
Oh, no.
We were convinced that we were going to go up there and they'd killed each other, but no, they still had a long time to go before they were really comfortable with each other, but they ended up helping
Nice.
through that process. So thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, I ended up getting them for my cat because he had been like, I didn't know that was a thing until you posted them on that thing, and I'm like, oh, I should see if my cat likes them, and so I got one for you, got one for myself, and I'm like, yeah, let's see how this works. So thanks for posting those because that's
didn't know that they were a thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, because there's the thing that my my vet was talking about, because my cat gets completely stressed out when you bring him into the vet.
Mhm.
There's like this thing that you can plug into the wall.
Yeah, it's almost like a little oil diffuser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was gonna be my next step, but the collars work really good and they're cheaper, so
Nice. That's awesome. So we got our badges in and our lanyards. I can't tell anyone who's on the lanyard,
Seriously?
but
Love you too. Thank you.
Try to just move that piece over.
She brought a couple pieces of pizza first, and then she just brought more pizza and water and a napkin. She is too wonderful. Love you too.
and then the awkward silence.
yep. So
Yeah, I turned around for a second. Where did Justin go? Oh, there he is.
I went to get something that I will show off on Monday, so I can't share the lanyards themselves. We are embargoed. The local maker. We are embargoed until Friday morning, basically.
Oh, okay.
It's not a heavy embargo. It's like a hey, don't tell anyone embargo.
It's not. It's
Well-
just it's an embar.
Yes, no, it's a bar. It's a bargo.
It's a bargo.
Yes. So these are the badges. You guys remember the flyers of the billboards last year. Here's last year's billboards, right? Look at the,
Yes. I love those.
I know they're a little smaller this year, and actually a thicker card. So this is this year's.
Nice. That's awesome.
And so here's
Oh,
the
hey, you guys are
comparison to
sponsored by
last year.
RMRRF.
Yep. So
That's
the
awesome,
size
dude.
difference between them. And these actually
It's
came from
fairly. It's
Alibaba.
not even that small compared to the other one. It's not that much smaller.
That's what she said. But yeah, there's your difference. in size.
It's not size that matters.
Edges, right? And it's not as much of a billboard, but major difference in quality. I like the matte.
I still like that it's
too.
big. Yeah.
You don't get the reflections off stuff like this.
Not
Yeah.
as glossy, a little more
Obviously,
matte.
and it's really a thick card. Like it's hard to tell the difference between the two. But
Is it more like almost like a credit card material?
yeah, it's like a PVC card.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Or like yeah.
the only thing I haven't tested is writing on it. The company we used could do that little space. I think it'll be perfectly fine, but I don't know. Everyone needs Sharpies.
If you're using like Sharpies or something, just let it
We've
dry
got
for
a
a few
few
minutes.
hundred Sharpies. Yeah, good luck with that. People are gonna put them right on and
Mm-hmm.
go from there. But, yeah, they definitely look really good this year, and I mean, 4 out of the 6 companies on the front are the exact same. 4, 3. Nope, 4. Cocoa Press, Voron, Fabrico, and V1 are all platinum again.
That's awesome.
So, and then we got Gloop and Lulzbot as platinums. So Prusa missed out because they
Yeah.
they archived the email when it went out. I'm like, what? Yeah.
Wait,
they
you
sent
can
back,
see
"Oh,
that on your end, right?
no, I emailed them 2 days in, like, platinums are gone. You guys still want in? And they're like, yeah, we are, one of these guys archived the email. I'm like,
Oh, it was just kind of a
Oh.
miscommunication thing.
no, they didn't realize how important it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh yeah. So, hey,
Womp womp.
Well, they missed out.
yep. Look at
Oh,
that.
this guy.
Molinari. Auto drop 3D in chat.
It's that guy again.
We have total of 5,000 lanyards and badges, for 4,500 for general public.
Mm.
It's going to have so many badges. It's going to be. I mean, we ran out in 3.5 hours last year. 3.5 years. This year, if we run out, we've got problems.
Yeah, you have bigger problems.
Yes,
Like
I
where
do
we're gonna
hope
put
we
people.
run out. We've got enough space because the outer aisles are all 15 feet instead of 10 like last year. So we've got plenty more aisle space for people. And everything's more
That's good,
spread
'cause
out. And
Saturday was,
It was
I mean, it was packed at one point
Yeah.
on Saturday.
oh yeah, I have that picture if I could find it.
Well, did you ever go to the 2019 Murph?
I did not.
I don't know if I was at that one or not. I think I was. I think that was the one that Sarah and I went to.
It was pretty much butt touching. Like you were
Oh, yeah.
not like you were so close to everybody. There was so many
Right.
people.
Let's see if I can find a photo of the amount of people. 3 p.m. Saturday. There's just so many people. And you know what's awesome, Caleb? I have a producer.
Do what?
I have a producer. I'm not actually clicking and moving things around. Watch. Do something, producer.
Wow. We have a producer too. It's just
It's you.
yeah, we don't want it's nobody wants Jim to be sitting there talking to an empty space for
No.
an hour and a half.
Right. No, and funny enough, my producer's name is also Sarah.
Oh,
If that gives you an idea of it.
uh-huh.
Um,
She's
She
actually
helps.
so what you're saying is my Sarah's actually in the other room behind the scenes right now.
yes. Yes. So here's for those that remember, the insanity at 3 p.m. on Saturday. Now, full disclosure, Voron was doing a giveaway at this point. But it's a
Okay.
great photo for that, for showing how busy it was.
But still, yeah.
I mean, there's just stuff like, oh, hello. There you go. It does not want to zoom. There we go. Yeah, there's just stuff everywhere. And then the space over here, mouses, that hall's going to go down and we're going to have the other side.
That's so
Like,
cool.
I recognize
just-
some of those faces.
I know this guy, he works at Micro Center. You know, it's fun. I know everybody. You know, it's just going to be wild. Let me put this back.
Sorry, I am currently doing a little bit of multitasking.
Hey, me too.
We haven't I still don't have photos finished from the engagement on Sunday, and it's Wednesday now, so I really want to
You
post.
actually got engaged on Sunday?
Yeah.
Yay!
Yes, we got engaged on Sunday.
All right, so, well, now I've got a plan to come out if I'm invited. You're gonna invite everybody. You're gonna invite
He
a hot
doesn't
mate.
get invited. He just shows up in the
No,
bushes.
it's okay. Yeah, I'll be in the bushes. Oh, my wife's doing things again.
There it is.
Okay, thank you.
And Pete Savas says congratulations.
Congratulations. Oh, thank you.
He'll be at RMRRF too.
Awesome.
We'll get to meet him.
There's so many people that are going to be there this year that I'm excited to meet
God.
in person that weren't necessarily. I don't think they were there last year, but like I saw a lot of people on that layout that I was like, oh, like 3D Print Bunny. Like we've had her stuff on the show so many times.
Yeah.
It's always good to see Joel.
We're actually printing some of her stuff because some of her stuff's very fragile and can't be flown across the world for this. So she sent us some filament and the files, and we have some stuff printed for her for the event. So, I mean, that makes sense. Why not have the organizers help out?
Yeah.
We don't mind. All of us, the whole team now has bamboo. So, I did not pay for the bamboo as well. So.
Good.
Thanks to RMRRF LLC for that. Because I'm printing for the event. We should use a company printer.
Yep.
And it's the only printer I have that'll do multicolor filters to ship the MM before because, well, I ordered that in day one, July 27th.
Johnson, you might
So
need
I'm
to
not-
pull your microphone up closer
Oh,
to your.
yeah. Let me turn up my. No, it's my stupid app. My stupid Rode mic app keeps turning my damn input level down. That should be a little more aggressive.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It is. Hang on.
Hold on. There. I turned it down a bit. That's sorry. Headphone warning. A little bit after. Sorry, responding to Discord messages. We are almost full on our Maker Speaking Lounge, which is what 8 times the size. We're gonna have 100 seats this year
The what?
in the speaking area, that little corner that
Oh,
we
yeah,
have
yeah.
for speaking. It's
Just
gonna be in the
south of-
South Hall, and it's gonna be 100 seats, so 10 rows of 10.
Jeez.
And we'll have a stage that's 8 feet deep, 16 feet wide. We're working on a projector. We're still going to have the couch. We have the Maker Lounge couch and then
A
some
staple.
chairs, Mike. Yes, that is going to be our staple of the event. It's going to be so much fun. And the good thing is we're going to buy the couch and we're going to shrink wrap it after the event and throw it in storage. So we're going to have to buy one every year because we bought one last year and then sold it immediately after. Which that's okay. We need a 3-seater couch anyway. So something for people to sit back and relax and
Yeah.
enjoy themselves. So still working on a projector, waiting for word from the venue on that. But not that I want a projector. It makes it a little too professional, and we were trying to keep it like Hangout-ish.
You
But
feel like the projector makes it too professional?
I mean, yeah.
That's why you
Just-
put in the star wipe.
Yeah, you just start adding all the like
Oh,
goofy
all the goofy transitions.
yeah.
Love
It
it.
makes it look
But
less
as of right,
professional.
as of right now, the schedule, I think we might have one slot open, maybe, but it's going to be packed, and there's going to be talks going. Last year we didn't have anything during the Death Racers and Dragsters, and this year we have no choice. We have to because there's just so much going on. What do you do, right? Someone's not going to be happy in the long run.
You're never gonna make everybody happy.
Yeah, I'm slowly learning that because it's hard to do running an event, keeping people happy.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's interesting trying to do that. Can't imagine doing it on a like hot makes basis. I don't know how you do it.
It's not. We got tired for a while. That's why we took a
I know.
break.
Yeah, hey, after all that time, years of it, it was worth it. Though it messed up my Mondays.
Yeah, we have another episode coming up on Monday with you guys.
Yep. We'll all be wearing our organizer shirts. I actually shipped Zach's out to him because he's 3 hours east of us by car, and so we'll all be wearing that. And oh yeah, and I've got the big those banners we had at the main entrance. We have 3 of those this year.
Ooh, nice.
I could go grab it if you guys want to see it.
Yes, I would love to.
Oh, this is gonna be.
And slightly less cool things.
What is that?
It is a Baofeng radio.
Oh, nice.
And I saw a video today that kind of maybe do a project
We
with
have
wiring.
10 of those or 12 of those for the.
But you can download NOAA weather satellite images using that and like a phone.
Okay.
The guy just had a phone and he just held it up to the speaker and he said that if you have a cable, it works a lot better. So I'm gonna give myself the best feature and make myself a cable. That's gonna be my my weekend project.
Nice.
Basically trying to fill in time while Justin there faffs about with his
All right, producer.
Or don't don't open that up outside when it's
Well, obviously.
windy because you're gonna be gone. That's fun. Look at all those people.
Oh yeah, hold on. I'm trying to make it so it stands.
Careful, don't break any glass doors.
I don't have any. All right, so let me see if I can the chair. Everything out of the way. I mean, the thing's probably 8 feet tall.
Oh, TH3D. Those people are going to be there. I don't know if I want to go now.
Right? Yeah. We're gonna have 3 of these. It's gonna be wild. And the only thing I don't like, and not much you can do on design like this, is the squares around. What else do you do? They vanish.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, a lot of those logos look very very familiar. I think I've
Oh yeah.
had to run through a script or two to
Yeah.
resize them for a web page.
Yeah. Someone's gotta help me out once in a while.
Yeah.
I can't do it all. You know.
Hey, that script keeps coming in handy. I wrote that thing like 10 years ago when I first started doing web development. So
yeah, I'll show this off on Monday too. Maybe I'll just have it like behind us over here. Put it up before we go live. Right there.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
I can do that. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna mention it the whole stream. And we'll see how many people mention it. Just no one mentioned it during the stream at all.
set everything up in the background like it's like the storage for the place. So it's just sitting up in the background. So you have like all 3 of them set up.
I only have one here because I'm using it for the Hangout dinner.
Mm.
Put it up while we're eating.
Yeah.
Look at it. Thing is a little nuts, and I'm scared of it like quick retracting.
Yeah.
The
And doing
downside
like
is you can only use it. You have to reorder it every year because to reuse it,
It does the
same
little
price.
noise.
Yeah.
Well, not-
like the old like the draw shades in like a Tom and Jerry cartoon where they pull
Yeah.
it down and it just goes.
Yeah. Okay, we were thinking the same thing. Good.
Yeah.
Yep. Most of us have that brainwave once in a while. Yeah, there's so much more this year. We even have a banner for outside, right where everyone's coming in that says Rocky Mountain RepRap. It's a horizontal banner with a thing from metal rafters. I'll pull a picture of that.
Is there like a table like right behind you, Caleb, where the cat's walking?
Oh yeah. Yeah. She likes to crawl around on it.
Okay, because
On
I'm
the
like
computer.
either that or you were sitting on the floor. I was
No. No, it's there's a table right behind me where the Lego stuff is sitting, and she likes to climb around on the table, and she likes to sit in my lap when I'm on the computer too. So she's really confused about the fact that there's a microphone in front of me right now.
Ooh, we've got another special guest. We've got the crazy flying man himself. TV maestro.
Sorry.
Oh, this guy
Hello,
again.
sir.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, hang on. I take it you brought up your conundrum with bamboo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, sorry. I've got like, hang on. The webcam reactions. Hang on. Is it gonna go? Is it gonna work? Come on.
No.
There we go. Laser light.
Yes.
And I think
This
it's
is so cool.
fireworks. This is like it's a Mac
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, it's the Mac
There,
thing.
balloons. There we go.
Balloons. Yeah, we got balloons instead.
We need balloons.
Yeah, so yeah, I was gonna mention, jumping right in, like bamboo has been, I mean, rock solid. I've been printing like nonstop with them, but like support has got me a little worried.
Yeah,
I've
heard. Yeah.
Every print I've had to intervene in something to do with the AMS.
Really?
Every print for the last week and a half. I do have the Hydra mod printed here. 1-piece print. Thank you, big old moron.
What's that?
Oh, is
This
this a
is
Hydra?
This is the Hydra Pro. Basically, they move some rollers over, you move all the electronics to.
Wait, I can't. You're away from the mic.
Yeah, we can't
Hold
hear
on,
you.
Hold on. All right, so it's the Hydra mod. You basically move all the electronics, all the motion components of the MS, and put this in it. And you put your new rollers in and everything. You have 3D printed rear rollers.
Yeah.
And it allows you to run different spools, like the printed solid Jesse spools that I can't currently run.
Yeah.
And then it helps with a lot of issues. This was printed in one piece because the guy that designed it did it in a one-piece thing on my large printer, which is the only printer out of every printer I have that can run. It took 2 days to print.
Wow.
So this should hopefully go in this weekend if I have time.
Yeah.
So how much swapping of stuff do you have to do once you have that printed?
Pretty much the electronics, all the gear stuff.
It's like the main frame of it.
It's the
You need to replace
internals
the
of
printer.
AMS.
You need a new printer entirely.
Damn.
I mean, you never know with me. I've done that.
Well, I'm curious because I've got the AMS and
Yeah. I'll drop
I
you
had
later.
Yeah, well, I had a lot more printed solid spools, but I just wasn't running them through there because they just didn't fit.
They don't fit.
Yeah.
That's why this is good. You may not be able to fully close the lid with them. Their diameter's a little higher.
I have not closed the lid since ages because the
Really?
Polymaker spools, they're too large for the lid to shut.
That's the issue. This one's Polymaker.
Good to know, because I've been wanting to get an AMS here for a few minutes, and
I might do a second one at some point, but
but to be fair, Caleb, there's no need. I don't feel there has been a need for me to shut the lid on those things. Wait, hang on. What are those?
So this is a Polymaker spool and a
the
MS
reusables.
Dude, I swear to God, I can't close it with Polymaker
really?
in there.
weird.
Swear to God, and I've tried and I've tried.
maybe it's an older spool. Because this might be
Possible. I don't know. I mean, I still use the cardboard spools,
Or you
but
can
it's just like
print a respooler and use.
That's too
print
much
your own
effort,
spools.
though. That's so much
Yeah.
effort.
Yeah, it is.
I don't
It
have
is.
a respooler.
Well, you can print one.
Yeah, no, I know I could print one, but then I'm like, I've seen people.
Then you got it. Yeah, it doesn't work so well all the time.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, I could print one. I could print anything.
And I just don't want to put that amount of effort into my filament. I just want to plug it in and go.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I'm bambooing. Hey, yeah. Speaking of the R2D2, I finished my
Yes.
Lego.
Dude, I'm printing those right now.
Yeah, they are. I will warn you. Sorry, when my face gets in the way, the camera like zooms in on whatever it thinks it's thing. I will warn you. The tolerances are all over the freaking map. Like,
Yeah, I already couldn't plug the bottom. I couldn't screw the bottom in very well.
Yep, this is at like 98%, I think. So
Okay.
it's a little loose, but like, I mean, not that it's gonna fall, not that it's gonna see a lot of action, but like I just finished the backpack. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
nice.
I'm taking mallets to everything.
Yeah.
But soft mallets to get some of the stuff, in there. But right now the helmet's finishing on the on Dinjarin, and I'm doing another rifle. I wasn't thrilled with the way it came out, but
Are
I
those
had
the things you're shipping to RMRRF?
what?
Which ones
No,
are the ones you're shipping?
I'm not shipping these. I just started printing these
Oh, okay.
like this past week. They're I
They're
mean
so
I
cool.
yeah they're
Yeah.
I will say they are very well done for what they are, but tolerances are all over the map, and it depends on the type of filament you use by and large, like the how the tolerances are.
Yeah.
So I mean, even with like the 3PO that I did, it was such a strong filament that there is articulation, but it's just so tight. I had a problem getting the fastener on, so I had to use like a Polyterra black for the fastener for the legs because it was so friggin' strong, so strong. But those two are that's the Vader and the Stormtrooper Lego minifigures. And then I don't know if I know everyone else is probably doing the Boba Fett. I'm probably not going to do the Boba Fett. Was not even planning on doing the Yoda, at least at this time. It may be like, hey, I'm bored, I'll do the Yoda. I've done. Let's see here. Din would be my fifth unique figure in the past week.
I don't normally do this. Well, hang on. I got to figure out how to do this. 1 second.
1 second.
One moment, please.
I also just realized that having my name set to other Caleb doesn't make nearly as much sense with the first Caleb not being here anymore.
Right? The other Caleb.
Caleb Prime.
Yes, I could just change it to that other name everyone knows you by.
Don't you dare. All right. Still appreciate this.
Stinky McGillicuddy? I don't know. I'm lost.
No, yeah, you're
Kind
not
of hard,
allowed to know that
kind of hard
one.
to see from
Unless
this
you
angle,
watch
but I have a
Hawkins.
massive droid collection that I've been working on.
Oh, you think that's Matt? You haven't seen my collection, have you?
Ooh,
I have seen your collection.
we've got
But-
Mad Cat.
Hey, Matt Cat.
What's up, kids?
You came along at the right time.
Yeah, I see that.
We're Star Warsing.
Yeah, the only
Star
thing,
Warsing, yeah.
you know, I would like to do another astromech, and I mean, this one I did with a muted blue, and I actually kind of like it stylistically wise, more so than a Boulder blue. But the nice thing about the astromech and the protocol droid is that they can be done in any given color, like black or whatnot. So I may end up doing like a gray protocol droid soon as well. Like, you know, when it's like, well, what am I going to print? I don't know. I'm kind of in between stuff. I just did an Asajj Ventress. I don't have her here with me, but I do a lot of the play action toys figures. That's Thrawn.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, no, I mean, these are fun prints. I'm doing, he released 2 Asajj Ventresses, if that's the plural of Ventress, last week. Ventri. And so I did the
Ventressai?
yeah, something like that. I'm doing the variant, and it's going to be like a lot of her is going to turn out in silks with the variants.
Nice.
So
Yeah, I printing that astromech. I immediately printed 2 bodies because I knew I was going to do one blue one and a pink one for R2KT.
right.
Pretty much everything that I've printed. If I'm printing a astromech, I'll do a pink one too.
Hmm.
But after that, I want to do R2B1 because my favorite color is blue and Sarah's favorite color is yellow. So I just love the blue and yellow droid.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So then after I'm done with these parts, I'll print another body in blue. And
Well, see, like I said, my only concern is like the differences in tolerances, right? So like that's the thing that's really throwing me off. I've got, now that you mentioned R2KT, I got plenty of white, or at least enough for now, and pink. I do have a pink.
Mm-hmm. I wish I'd have talked to you. I wish we'd had this conversation before I started printing mine because I sliced all the colors of pieces in one big plate. So I now have 2 bodies that have the bottom plug that don't really screw in. And I wish I'd have known to print it at 98%. I thought maybe I was doing something wrong.
No. Well, but that's the thing. Is like it worked 98% for me, but it's either 98% or 99, one of the two. But 100% just did not. It wasn't doing it.
Right.
And this will work. It was either 98 or 99%. Just like I found for like Darth Vader's lightsaber blade, like I had to shrink it in order to fit in the hilt for this. I had to get it to 88% and fiddle with that from there. So yeah, for the Darth Vader lightsaber blade, not the hilt. But again, it's a matter of the tolerance between one filament and the next, right? And sometimes even the filament itself, like I said, I thought I was gonna die trying to get this 3PO together. Like I didn't think it was gonna go. I mean, I was like, oh my god, this is the perfect gold. It's like a polymaker, like was a Christmas gold from a couple years ago. But yeah, it was that was the problem that I had with this one specifically. It was just so hard to get in, and I even debated. I wasn't even planning on doing the Din Djarin, and then I kind of look. I'm like, well, I bought the felt, like black felt, at the like the craft store, like, you know, I don't know, $5 a yard, and I'm not much of a crafter necessarily, but like I'm like, well, I have the black felt, and Mando's kind of got a black little half cape. So I'm like, well, if I'm doing, if I've got the felt, I might as well print another one or print that one.
Right.
And go from there. Sorry, I was looking to.
Ooh, Pesla's just rated us with 67 people.
Whoa!
That's awesome.
Look at all this. Thank you, Peslas.
Check
Defend
that
the
out.
Raiders.
That's freaking
Defend us
awesome.
from Raiders.
Thank you, Raiders. Look at all this. Holy,
They always ride single file to hide their numbers.
right? He's just here for Caleb,
I still have it on my desk.
right? Look at all this.
There we go. There's
Whoa.
the Tuscan.
Aw, zombie.
Joe Mike, if you want
There's
in,
the
shoot me a message somewhere. Love to have you. K2
What up, dude?
Look at all these people. I think we know these people from the stream that this does.
Yeah, we might know a few people here.
Just one or two, Stephen.
Just a couple.
Dang.
Familiar names, familiar faces.
Thank you, Pezles, for the massive, massive raid. That is awesome.
Shane, what kind of mad scientist crap are you coming up with now?
I am
He's just
working on a cable for hooking up to my Baofeng here.
Hey, Ken,
So I watched a video today of a guy using a Baofeng and like a cell phone to record an audio of NOAA satellite going overhead.
nice.
Oh, cool.
And-
Interesting.
And he said that if you have a cable, it works a lot better. So I'm making a cable because I can't find that cable, and I kind of want to do it by this weekend. So
Very cool. I've got a book you might be interested in. If I can find it. It's around here
People
somewhere.
watching.
It's called Electronic Gadgets for the Evil Genius.
Oh,
oh,
we've
nice.
got,
And it is
we've got
legit.
the former DB3D Dan, maker by Nexus.
Oh, we got new Dan.
Hey,
We've got
Dan.
Dan V2.
Yeah, you're
Yes.
only gonna be
And-
new Dan to me
and-
now.
We have the
Yeah.
Raider. We have the Raider herself, Pezlin.
Ah,
Oh,
There we
no.
go.
There goes the
Thank you for
neighborhood.
Massive raid.
There goes the
Yeah,
neighborhood.
there we go.
And look, does anyone see something in the bottom left of her screen?
You mean the
Oh.
Puzzles logo?
It's
You
an
mean-
announcement.
It's
I didn't
official.
meet you in person
I-
at Earth, so I'm excited to actually meet you in person for once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
I
now I
uh,
can say
yeah.
it. Perfect.
Yeah. So I'm just moving a couple mountains to go to the mountains and make
You're
it
gonna love
to,
these mountains.
to Rocky Mountain this a month from now. I
A
can't
month?
believe it's
Yep.
that soon.
A month from
And-
today
and
and tomorrow, people
Also,
start arriving.
apparently, I'm going to be speaking on Sunday too.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
You're part
awesome.
of
Justin's like,
one
"Oh,
of the
you're going?
panels.
Okay, this,
Yeah.
this, and this is happening now."
Yep.
So
Yep, you're part of 4
Yeah.
people on a panel on Sunday. So 4 or 5.
Ooh.
Really know who the other three are?
Yeah, but I'll save that for Monday.
yeah, save
Okay,
that,
okay,
save
okay.
that.
So what you're
Secrets.
telling me is I can advertise Monday's
Yes.
episode of Hot Makes as having exclusive Remurf content.
I
There
need to
you
find
go.
out if I can release info then. Some emails to send.
Ah,
And then, of course, after Hot Makes, me and the group, at least me, I don't know if the rest of the people will be on there, but me, I'll be on Pezlins and Zombie stream. Like an
Yes.
hour
Well,
after.
what time does yours? What time does yours start, Liz?
ZNZ starts at 10 p.m. Eastern. So
8 p.m.
9
Colorado
p.m.
time,
yeah,
9 p.m.
yeah,
Central.
9 p.m.
Colorado.
Plenty
Central.
of time between the two.
All of the
Plenty
times.
of time.
So
Wow,
that-
Perillo, your hair's getting taller.
dude, I just got it cut.
we have a double wide.
okay.
You missed it. It was like twice as tall.
Yeah, last
Yeah.
week it was
He's going with the height. The height
Yeah.
adds
Twice
some
as
height,
tall.
I guess.
Yeah, no, I just been growing it out.
right. That's
That's fine.
awesome.
I got ask Zombie where I can find this alleged
Double
double
wide.
wide.
That's awesome.
Oh yes, he's been working on that. He asked me if I wanted to print it, and I said, "No, I have enough." Imagine me saying, "I have enough,"
That's awesome.
but I did print his. I did print his. I printed his Screwfinity, or not?
Yeah.
The Screwfinity, but mine is filled with Pez.
Joe
That's
Mike,
perfect.
So I have,
And you
If
also
you wanna-
you made did you make the Pez attachment for the top two, right?
yes, I have
Yeah, that's
Pezfinity,
That's a
which
cool little-
fits on top. So if you've ever had Pez dispensers, Perillo's had Pez dispensers, you know they fall over very easily.
Oh, yeah.
Not anymore.
Top heavy.
Not anymore with Pezfinity. It's up on Maker Roll too, so get me some Maker Roll points so
Awesome.
we can buy more bamboos.
yes. Yeah, just don't break
Yeah,
your
today-
doors like I did.
Ooh.
And
How
don't
did
buy
you-
them from Marketplace.
Yeah, don't buy them
Yeah.
from Marketplace. No,
What-
I
okay, and you know what? I had a jam earlier too. What's going on with bamboos today specifically?
they're bamboozling
Mine has
people.
been fine. Mine has been fine.
Knock
so
on wood.
both
I've
of
had
mine have
nothing
been
but
fine.
issues with mine.
So
Chris, knock on wood.
that's
I'm
what you
telling
say. User error.
Yes, I
don't
did.
know.
So the problem I
Fix
have
him,
is
dude. Yes,
I'm
you
in a
did.
small room, and so this door was glass when I got it here a week and a half ago, and I had the door open because I was putting PLA, and I kind of walked in the
Oh
door.
my
and
goodness.
It projectile exploded. So
Well,
thanks to my
the
buddy,
nice thing is, the
I
really
think I was
nice
sitting
thing
here when he
is
did it,
that,
too.
yeah,
Bamboo's
You were here.
replacement parts. Bamboo's replacement parts are really easy to get, and they're
So,
decently priced.
I will not be putting the glass door that I have on. Thanks to TH3D Tim, he actually ran a
fun.
file, and I got a door cut. It's the first door I need. I need a new file because it's not perfect, but it's polycarbonate. No more breaking doors
There you go.
because all of these are polycarbonate. I've never had a glass 3D printer door, so
I don't understand why they put a glass door on it in the first place. I mean,
the top I get, the front no.
no.
All it takes is one wrong move, and you got glass everywhere for 3 hours. Yes,
Is this a
tempered
cat
glass.
stream now? Are we doing the cat thing? Hang on.
My cat's up there.
Cat.
I don't have
Dogs
any.
behind
All the
me.
cats.
Yeah,
Whisper-
this is not
Got-
breakaway doors. This is
got
exploding doors.
Pugs and sheep.
This is Whisper Willow. She hears me talking. She's got to come and climb on my chest.
Aw.
Oh,
Mine are too.
Oh,
wow.
Kitty. My cat's
got-
up there sleeping. Looking
Goodness
at the kitty.
gracious.
Ow.
Ow.
Yeah, she bit my nose.
Yeah, sounds about
She does
right.
that.
That's funny.
My
Hello,
producer is
Kitty.
taking out comments. I should stop doing that.
Come here.
I like having the dog around because she makes an amazing hand warmer around here.
It's Seattle, you know,
Oh, it's cold.
cold
Well-
and rainy.
Cold again. We had like 2 days of spring, and now the hedgehog saw its
got-
shadow, so we've got another
Yeah.
month.
Oh, we got Joe Mike.
I was
Oh,
all
wow.
Hey, Joe Mike.
me and
Hey,
in my,
how's
in
it
my
going?
robe and everything. It's going great. How are you guys doing?
Doing
Hey.
great. Thanks for hopping in.
He's
Never
almost
really
old
told
enough
you.
to. He's almost old enough to move out.
Oh, that was bad.
We have all the cats.
Oh
yeah, so
my
Joe
gosh!
Mike
Yes.
has started. Joe Mike has started streaming again.
Awesome.
He streams
Yay.
Sunday nights.
Say
I'm
hi
his
to Gus.
promoter.
Nice.
He's
Gotta make
streaming
sure to follow
Sunday
Gus.
nights at
Oh, kitty.
9 p.m. 9 p.m. Eastern. So
Nice.
Yeah, that's right. I was about to say no,
8
I'm at 8
Central.
I gotta make sure I
7
follow
p.m.
him.
Mountain, 6 p.m. Pacific, and
How do you
anywhere
shout
else
out
you can go
on
to timeanddate.com. So it's /shoutout and then their username.
Gotcha.
repping,
not used to
repping the
the
maker deck
weirdness
right
of
now
Yes.
Ah,
and trying to
Joe Mike's
figure out where I'm
status.
going to put this guy.
It'll fit
So I can
anywhere.
guy is
sit
that?
down.
Those things are so. It's got to be small enough to fit anywhere.
It really is. I'm just going to put it like right here on top of my craftsman
There you
thing.
go. That's
Sounds
awesome.
And okay.
Thanks,
There we
Mike.
are.
Well, since Joe Mike
Hey.
is here,
Yeah.
I am going to head off because I
All right.
have stuff that I need to finish before the evening. But happy
Awesome.
to read it. Oh, hi Dan. Nice
Oh,
to
that's
see you.
Dan's here.
Make
Everyone's
my
here.
Nexus.
Hi, Liz, dear. How are you?
Hi Dan, dear. I guess I'm going to see you in a month.
One month.
I'm excited to see everyone. I hope that
Everyone.
everyone still likes me after the event because I tend to be a bit much. I tend to be a lot to handle when it's all day and you can't just say, "I got to go do something." Bye.
I think we're all a lot. That
Yes.
comes with it's par for the course.
Just make sure you
Yes.
I'm
shower
gonna say
beforehand, and we
goodnight.
should be fine.
Yep.
I'm gonna say goodnight, but thank you.
Later,
Thanks,
Liz.
Liz.
And
Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the raid.
there's some balloons and some.
Hang on.
We'll
Where's
do
my
confetti
blade?
next.
Mine doesn't work.
Where's my? We'll do.
So you got to
confetti
do both
next.
hands.
You got it. Well, sometimes,
Okay,
and then
I need one hand to hold her up.
Joe Mike with the fancy heart. And
There we go.
Chris.
Joe Mike's got them too.
I don't have
yes.
anything.
Gus
Yeah, I
says
don't have
bye.
anything either.
Aw,
Oh,
all right.
Aw.
What's your
All right,
cat's
Yeah,
name?
thank
right.
you,
One
and
cat's
see you
name.
soon.
This is Gus.
See ya. Thanks. Thanks, Liz.
His full name is Pertin Guster. And if you're a
Aw.
Psych fan, you'll
Yep.
understand
Yeah.
the reference.
That's great. But you
Oh,
never
in a
call
minute.
the cat by its real name. You make it up every
No.
time.
Oh no, I've called him Sir Gus. I call him Idjit. What else do I call you?
all the psych names, right?
Lots of dingus. Oh yeah.
Lots of
I got what you're
dingus.
saying.
Yeah. Never call the cat by its real name.
This is my cat, Dingleberry Hunchback.
Oh, now I need to watch that show again. Dang it, Joe.
I know it's been a while.
show.
Sarah,
There you go.
Sarah
Oh,
recently
okay.
started watching Monk again, and I don't know if she's still watching it or not, but that was another one where it's like as soon as I heard that theme song, it got stuck in my head for a week.
Have you seen the movie yet?
There was a
Yes.
movie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
there was
just-
3 of them.
Yeah, there's
Monk's
3 of
Last
them.
Case.
Oh wait,
There was
there's
3
no
of
way.
them.
I only
3
knew like
psych
I haven't
movies.
seen it yet on Peacock because I haven't paid for the subscription yet, but I probably will because I want to watch Ted.
I haven't watched
The
it.
but yeah, the Monk
It's
movie
done.
I saw. I didn't know there were 3.
Yeah,
Holy
there are
shit.
3 Monk movies that have
just
come
realized that
out.
was
I didn't know that.
I
Yeah.
almost got to meet Tony Shalhoub.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Madison, Wisconsin.
Yeah. So
Oh wait,
the house that I lived in was so the guy that was that kind of took care of Tony Shalhoub when he was
Mhm.
living up in the Green Bay area. That was the guy that was taking care of him, and I was renting the house room out of the house from his son. So basically, there's like
funny.
there's like a little bit of a like there's like pictures of Tony Shalhoub in the house and
Forward it-
with the
Very
family.
cool.
With the
Tony
family.
Shalhoub.
It's
Yeah.
incredible.
let me retract my previous statement. 1 Monk movie, 3 Psych movies.
Okay, I was gonna say
Oh.
I thought there was
I-
only. I was like, I only
yeah.
knew of the 1 Monk.
One,
movie.
1 Monk movie, 3 Psych movies. Sorry, we
Missed an opportunity to say psych.
Do they consider the musical a movie? Do they have a musical movie? I can't remember.
I don't know, but I still go on record by saying the best Star
You gotta
Trek
get rid of the
anything
green screen there.
is
Mine's not working.
season
I got too much of a mess behind me.
episode 9 of Strange New Worlds, the musical Star Trek.
That's
Oh, God.
that was a hard one to watch. I
No,
wasn't
dude!
sure
Oh my
that
god,
was
it's
hard
so
for me.
good. It is so good. It is so meta, and the
Oh, yes,
score is
yes.
just. It is
It
like,
is well done
dude,
for that.
the score is hauntingly good. Like
Yeah,
it's just,
I'll
like
give you that.
it is, and the more
It
I
was-
listen to it, the more I
the more-
realize just how good a musical it was. Like better than like like not a
Yeah.
quote unquote real musical, but like you think,
Right.
oh, this is a musical, that's a musical. No. It was they did such a good job with
Yeah.
that score. It
You're
is
talking about Next Generation, yeah?
no.
No,
Strange New World, season 2, episode
The
9.
new
never
version,
mind.
the new track.
Subspace
Gotcha.
Rhapsody, where they're trapped basically in a musical, and they're singing aware that they're singing, so they're aware they're in a musical, trying to figure out how they're going to get out of it, but also processing it. So
That's fantastic.
No, it is what's so good is not just that as a creative concept, but the execution. Oh my god, like the music is, and I love musicals, like except Cats. Sorry, Cats is a horrible musical. I know you're all cat people. I'm not.
That just
I don't know
because I
anything
own a
about
cat
it.
doesn't mean I like the
Movie, you couldn't catch me dead.
Rent, I wasn't that impressed with. I know everyone was, going gaga over that, but this is a good. I mean, as a standalone, you kind of have to know the characters ahead of time to appreciate the music, or I guess what's being sung. But just the score, the soundtrack.
Oh,
so good.
That's in
See,
bad
Ian
taste.
gets it. I'm vegan. I can't eat either.
Well,
Anyway, so I go on record by saying that's the best Star Trek ever.
the
Noted.
best ever of all of
Yes.
the Star Trek franchise.
Yes, because it's the only one that is stuck in my craw. It's the only one that has been a freaking earworm. It's
So-
the only one.
So wait, better than the episode of Next Generation where Picard lives an entire lifetime
With the
because
flute?
of
The
with the
flute?
pan flute.
I
not
love
pan
that
flute, it's
one.
regular
That was
flute,
good.
yeah. And he lives that entire thing in like a couple of minutes.
That was good.
Yes.
It was good.
Come on,
Yeah,
that's
but
like
it was good, but nothing about it really like sticks with me. This is just like
how does that
music
about that?
He learned how to play the flute, and he was playing it after he came out of this.
I don't. It was good. It was good. It was solid. I like TNG.
The
Some
callbacks alone to that episode, because he plays that flute all the time, and then even in the movies, like
Yeah.
there's all these callbacks to that single episode.
It's hard to be. I mean, okay. So in that era of,
Are we supposed to be talking about 3D printing? I was unaware
No,
of the
we can
topics.
talk about whatever
I
we
am
want. It's the
DS9.
Maker Hangout.
DS9 ride or die. Like I'm a DS9.
Oh, dude,
Voyager,
DS9
come
is
on.
amazing. I
I-
love
Voyager.
DS9.
I love
Voyager,
Voyager.
come on.
But the new Trek, I got to tell you, new Trek is probably the first era of Star Trek, and I don't mean the movies, which I enjoyed as a fan of sci-fi in general.
But you're
But-
talking about the Abrams movies, yeah? Like
Yeah,
the,
yeah. I mean,
the
they're not
Kelvin
fine.
timeline.
That
Yeah,
and the
like,
new TV
there's-
shows, yes.
But then there's the new TV shows like Strange New Worlds, Picard,
Yeah,
which you have to suffer
Discovery
through
and
seasons
all
through
that.
to get to the third of Picard, and Discovery, and I love Discovery from episode 1. So I think, but even then, like when I mean, I remember seeing Star Trek 4 in theaters and just loving it, right? And just so I mean, I have all these
Star
memories
Trek
around
4,
Trek,
yes. Yes,
but,
Star Trek
like,
4.
it was this musical. It's good. The music, it's just so good. It's like one of those things you just can't
You're
get enough
convincing
of.
me. I'm gonna have to go watch it now.
Yep, I love
We're
Star
almost
Trek
half-
4 so much.
If you have not
Wait.
seen, yeah,
Star Trek, the OG Star Trek number 4, was that the one
New
with
Hope.
whales?
Whales.
Yes, yep. Time travel whales.
The Voyage Home, right?
We got ourselves
Yes.
a Matt
Yes.
German. Matt German with the bamboozle.
Hey,
Hey,
what up, Knight?
Hey, how are
Hey,
you
what's
guys?
up, man?
It's been a
All
minute.
these people.
he's a Lithuanian ambassador.
Hey, how you?
We're good.
I'm
Hang in
actually
there.
gonna hop off. I'll talk to you guys
All
later.
right, Shane.
All right,
See you.
Shane.
Good luck,
I'm
everyone.
gonna
Thanks for
hop off in
having
about
us.
3 minutes.
See you next time.
See you later.
Matt, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all
They're
right.
over there working their little tails off.
Been better, but
Are you sick too? Is everyone getting sick?
no, I'm
Yeah,
not
just
Pretty
getting
much,
over
I'm
it.
getting
Some
over
other
it now,
one,
but
I'm in
Um,
chronic pain constantly, so
Right.
nothing new.
I can
mine.
tell you that if it wasn't for a little mouse that my cat caught, I would have had no clue that my daughter was sick until tomorrow morning when I woke up and saw all the crusty, dry stuff on the floor. Because rather than tell
Oh.
anyone, she laid there in bed while my cats found a mouse and had it in my room. So I pinched the cat's mouth open, pulled a mouse from it. The mouse was still alive. Took it outside, set it down to do its thing, and on my way back in, my daughter goes, Dad. I'm like, yes, dear. She goes,
Jeez.
can you clean up some puke? I'm like, how much are
Oh.
we talking? And she goes, a lot.
Oh no!
And I was like, so it wasn't a cat? And she goes, no, it was me. I'm like,
Oh,
Oh,
wonderful.
Yeah.
so yeah, needless to say, the reason I'm up and out here and on the stream instead of in bed, which is where I was planning on being at this time, is because once I laid back down after the wrestle the cat for the mouse, get the mouse, free the mouse, come back inside to my daughter's entire dinner and then some all over the floor, got that all cleaned up, and then went and laid back
How
down.
old is she?
and She's 12. Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of puke.
Yeah.
were you
Yeah.
Dead
judging the
silence.
stomach capacity based on the age?
I'm just going off of my 5-year-old's amount of puke and judging by the size difference.
That's at
That's
least
got to be a
twice
lot
the
of
puke.
puke.
hey, when
It-
I was
twice,
6 years
yeah.
old, I had to clean up my own puke.
Yeah, when I was little, I had to clean up my own as well. But I'm daddy, and she's one of my little princesses. So of course, what princess needs, daddy takes care of. It's
Yeah, you
rule.
daddy slave, aren't you?
I clean it
Yeah.
up because I want it done right. So
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, done right.
I get in there and I
I'll be
really
right
do
back.
clean.
Yeah,
I
well,
would
like I
let her
said,
clean
you
the
get-
majority and then clean up after her, you know?
well, and for those who don't know, again, my daughter has cerebral palsy, and it's
oh,
mostly in
okay,
her
totally
leg.
understandable.
Yeah, well, it's all in her legs, so she has leg braces that she wears, and we tell her every night, take your shoes and socks and your braces and stuff off, put them up on the dresser or put them up on the desk so that they're not on the floor. We tell her every night. Well, they were on the floor right next to her bed, and she leaned over the edge of her bed and let it go.
Oh,
So, needless to say, Dad, I thankfully I yelled for my wife, and she came downstairs, and I had already thrown a bunch of stuff in the tub that needed to be rinsed off, cleaned up. And as I'm in there cleaning up what's left on the floor, she was rinsing things off and scrubbing them and getting them ready to air out. So, yeah, like I said, it's been an eventful evening. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just pop in here for a little while. I'm like, I'm gonna play around with the switch wire. I can't seem to get my mind off that thing. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna change the belts on the Rook. And yeah.
Have you give her a bucket? Just
What?
in case she goes again.
Give her a bucket.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
And also
find your
and also-
popcorn bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I also reminded her that from her bed to the bathroom, she passes by 2 garbage cans as well. So if for any reason she's going to try and make the run and can't make it, just hold your mouth shut.
Grab
till
one of
you
the
at
garbage
least make it to
cans.
the
I speak from
garbage can.
experience. I speak from experience. The best thing is a bucket right next to your bed. If you get sick, you grab the bucket, start walking with the bucket to the restroom, you know?
Yep.
And if anything
3D
goes
print.
wrong, you can...
Oh, shoot,
Can you
even
print a
like a
bucket?
Walmart sack or something. Anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say we usually keep a plastic shopping bag nearby.
Oh,
No,
what if,
plastic shopping
what if I
bags
have a
have
hole in it?
holes in the bottom.
Yeah, no.
Not the ones we get.
But that's
Hey,
the
those
thing
bags
is,
have holes in the bottom.
even with holes
That's
in the
what I
bottom,
said,
it's
Mark.
still going to
3D
catch
print a bucket.
most of the puke, right? It's going to catch the chunkiness.
This
So
is
you just have-
California. We got heavy duty shopping bags.
In Colorado, we don't have regular plastic shopping bags anymore.
Use paper bags, right?
Barely even that.
Mostly.
Mostly,
What do you just
Get
carry
rid
your
of-
groceries out a couple handfuls at a time? What are you doing?
no, you get reusable bags on Amazon.
Okay.
We have a big, like it's not even a bucket. It's like a basin. It's like a mixing
Mhm.
bowl. Like, but it's more of a, it's
Yeah.
a huge, like, so like theoretically you've got a lot of area that, you know, so you can't, you don't have to worry about like it. But my
Splash.
only other worry is that if it just splashes up and out, you know, like,
Yeah.
No.
you know,
There's a shallow
yeah.
ramp. Just-
Yeah.
Oh,
No thanks. I'm good.
Yeah, that's change the
Unsubscribe.
subject.
Yeah.
Unsubscribe.
Unsubscribe.
And they're gone.
Walk in report.
Well, hey, it is 10 o'clock where I am, and Sarah is in bed, and I'm gonna get moving.
All right.
See, mate.
Thanks for
It was a
inviting
pleasure
me.
having you. Of course. I'll see
It was good
you
seeing
on
you all
Thursday.
again,
It's good seeing
and
you.
I'll be seeing some of you guys at RMRRF, right?
Probably everybody
Come on.
except
Murph.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to make Murph. It
Except
really
me.
depends.
Right on.
Caleb, you're
All
going
right.
to have another show on Monday?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
we are. Yep,
All
and
right,
the
cool.
RMRRF guys are going to be on.
Oh yeah.
You mean Justin?
Me and 2 other guys. Yes.
It's going to be an R-rated show.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Here.
I'm
Here's
not
the
gonna-
You mean
R-rated
this
show.
isn't?
Here's the R-rated show on the
Oh, it was
bottom.
when Chris showed up. No,
Yes. There you go. There. That's
What I
all
do.
right. I'll catch you guys
That's
later.
better.
See
The
it.
stream is not. Oh God, what are we doing?
Why are you making funny sounds? Don't make funny sounds.
Funny sounds. Everyone
Sorry,
makes funny
anyone's
sounds.
making funny sounds.
See, as soon
Yes,
as
Liz.
as
All of
soon
the
as, like
events.
I hear something like a weird sound, and immediately my thought is like, what's going on? What's happening?
Yep.
And it's usually like the worst sound in the world you could ever hear is. And
Yep. Oh yeah.
then you're like,
Yeah, we
where
did
are
that
you?
again.
And how fast can I get you to?
Right
We
now,
got
down
too
in
much
my
of the dog. If
basement.
I hear that, I'm running.
Oh, the
Yeah, that's
yeah,
that.
yeah, okay.
The
Yeah.
cat vomit sound. Ugh.
Yep.
The dog.
I don't know why, but my cat
Hey, keep
always
it up
goes
and
for
I'll
the
go
carpet.
get my daughter.
Yeah, what's up with that? They could be
Do
on
it.
hardwood or tile
Yeah.
or linoleum. And like,
My cat
no,
will
no,
go
no.
from hardwood
Right to the
going
carpet.
To carpet. Yeah.
to the
Oh, yeah.
carpet, and when it hits
Yep.
carpet, blah.
Run,
Yep.
run to the carpet, run to the couch. Doesn't matter. Somewhere soft.
It doesn't make
Yes.
sense. It almost is
Yeah.
like they need something that's like the texture of their litter box because it's maybe in their
Yeah.
mind that this is also waste, or they want to put it somewhere. No, that doesn't make sense because if they wanted to eat it later, the best place to put it
Ew.
would be on hardwood.
Right.
I'm just being a realist
I had
here.
a, I had a
I know,
dog
but
who
cats
ate
don't
its
eat
own
vomit.
poop.
Mostly
Sure they
cats
do.
do cat balls. Hair balls.
Hairball.
Oh, yeah, no,
Oh,
they
who'd we
vomit.
lose?
They vomit depending on.
We lost
mine
Chris.
eats
But I've
things
never
that
seen
it
a
has-
cat
Crisco.
eat their own vomit.
I don't know.
Unless a dog.
He went to the store to get Crisco.
My cat's not a normal cat.
Here he is. He's back.
I moderated myself.
Alt
Oops.
F4? Was there an Alt F4
No, I'm
involved
on
here?
a Mac. It wasn't as beautiful
Oh, it was
as
Command
Alt
Q.
F4.
Okay, it was Command Q.
It was not a Command Q. It was a slipped finger. Wrong tab.
It's nice to
Oops.
get Mac references.
Right.
It
Keep
was
them coming. Keep them coming.
it was a Command W if it was anything.
Ah, gotcha.
What's the equivalent on Windows? Control W?
Yes.
Closes the window? Yeah.
Pebcac. Yes, Pebcac.
It was definitely Pebcac.
I get that every day at work though, but that has nothing to do with computers.
ID10T error.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love those. Those are the best errors.
Again, my favorite one was Picnic, guys. That's my favorite one.
Picnic.
Yeah.
Yep. There's something about problem in chair, not in computer, that just makes me smile.
Oh, I love that. Hey, Real Nomi.
Hey,
I'm
Real
going to
Nomi.
drop you a link.
I know
I'm sure
me.
you're busy, but where do I have
There-
it? Here.
so I'm a network
streaming it tonight.
administrator. So as a network administrator, we call it layer 9. So if you're familiar with the OSI layer model of networking, it's 1 through 8,
Right.
being like bare wire at 1, just the wire, and then the applications at layer 8. So layer 9 are the users. So anytime that there's like a crazy issue going on that has nothing to do with any of us stuff, we go, well, that's a layer 9 issue.
Right.
Just a little
Mute.
insight into the world of
Yes.
professional
Yeah.
network.
By the way, Nomi, since you popped in late, just so you know, dear, I left your
you're
stream
right.
and went to bed.
Seventh layer is the application layer. You're right. It's 1 through 7. I'm sorry. 8 is the user layer.
So what's
Okay,
9?
here's the confession. 9 doesn't exist, but here's the thing. I got really relaxed before this stream, if you know what I mean. So I am not at all remembering things.
Mr. Joe Mike, was it a tasty treat?
No,
No?
the tasty treats. I'm not a fan of the way they hit me.
You mean like a freight train all at once?
Yeah,
You
I do
don't
have.
get.
If you put your tasty treat under your tongue for a little bit and let it soak, it helps, but it's a delayed reaction. I tend to go more for the atomized vapor method.
I have very little experience, even living in
all
the state of
good.
Washington.
All good. I didn't really for a long time until I got kicked off of my sleep med and got put on this. So I was like, okay.
Colorado, it's legal, and I've never tried it, and have no intention of ever trying it.
And there's a lot of people like that. Oh.
Hey, it sounds like he just issued a challenge to the entire 3D printing community. Come Rocky Mountain.
Nope.
He might
never.
he might-
Nope.
All of you go to Colorado and not a single one of you smoke it. Don't do it.
Yeah, you can chew it, but don't smoke it.
Yeah.
Choke all you.
I was gonna say, hey Justin, you got any good cupcake shops around you?
Yeah. No, I can.
It's all-
I'll admit, I've had non-THC CBD gummies, but not without THC.
Yeah. I mean, there's always a Waffle House nearby.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Off axis.
Yes, off axis. That's yeah.
Off axis. Without talking about it, we're talking about it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Believe it or not, some of us don't necessarily indulge. Some of us do, but we all tend to have experimented, except for that guy over there.
This is getting cut tomorrow. Good grief.
Hey, I never.
Anyone a fan of the
with that stuff.
Misfits?
I might have been.
Hey, Joe Lambic.
You know, Justin, I was just gonna say, you need that shirt that, like, when we start having these conversations, you need the Captain Obvious shirt when we talk about the guy who doesn't know.
Oh yeah.
You just need the Captain Obvious shirt.
Yep.
Oh, it's all of it upstairs. Damn it.
Mark H, I have not touched that in
At least 5 or 10 minutes.
over 30 years.
Let's do that math.
Well over 30 years. I don't drink.
Okay.
I don't smoke.
See, that's
I
I
guess
don't
this is-
drink.
This is water
You
with
don't
fruit
drink?
juice.
I don't. I mean, I drink water.
How you keep
and stuff.
hydrated?
Yeah, I got cider
Water,
here
I
that I
drink
still haven't
that.
opened.
I don't
I-
drink adult beverages, as it were. I'm on too much medication, and if I did that, I would be dead. It would make me dead.
That guy needs it.
Same here.
So I stay away
Last
from
time
alcohol.
last time I had an alcoholic drink was 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's
So
been
been
a
at least
minute.
10
and
years for me.
if I drink, I have maybe a small little glass, and that's it.
Yeah,
And
I have a bottle of Lagavulin out in my shop, and every now and then I'll just take a real quick pop of that, and that's like, given how the medication, God, Liz, you suck.
uh, 25, 30 years ago, I got some whiskey from my parents, and it's like, was at that time already 25 years old, and now it's like almost 50 years old whiskey. And I like never opened the bottle, and some people offered me money for it already, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna sell it. Whiskey just gets better over time, I believe. So
Some of it does.
Yeah, if it's in the barrel, it'll get better.
If it's in a bottle, it's just gonna sit
I
there.
have a bottle in somewhere
didn't
hidden in a
sabotage
dark
yours at
place.
all. Yeah. Well, the Lagavulin that I have is a 16 year, so it's the pricey stuff. So it's definitely like sip and then put back up on the shelf and let it sit for another month and sip.
Right.
What's that? The compound effect of the medications that I'm on with alcohol is just like
It affects.
it's crazy.
You get
Like
drowsy.
if I drink one beer, like one regular beer, I'm just like blotto out already. And like at this point, I might as well,
You know
what
how
am I
much
going to
money
get? A
that's
quarter
sushi.
of a beer?
I mean,
They don't sell quarters of beers.
Right.
We here in England we have quarter pints or half a pint. It's called
Yeah,
half a pint we have.
A quarter beer here would be like just maybe a little bit bigger than a shot glass.
Oh,
I mean, like, I'm thinking more of like bottled beer instead of like you're pouring out into a pint glass or.
yeah, you have a quarter of a cake, right?
Quarter of a cake. And dead.
Yes.
So much dead. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe just coma. Maybe just coma.
Right.
I've never really tried it, so I've never pressed it.
Don't mind me. I'm down at the end of the spool on this print and just keeping an eye on it. So when I got to switch it over to the next roll.
All good.
we've all been there.
Yes.
You're just lucky I'm not whacking my gun.
Careful.
what they call-
Oh wait, this is not a chat. Ooh, we got a very special guest. I have not been on
Ooh,
her
what?
stream
Very
since after
special.
her Merv, and she has not ever, I don't think, been on my stream. We've got Royal Nomi.
Hey,
Hey, Nomi.
Hey, Laura Nomi, how are you
What's
doing?
Kevin
What's up,
doing
Nomi?
here?
she's
That
always
sounded more
there.
appealing than doing chores.
Yeah, there.
Yes, this is always better than doing anything else.
Hey, you need to pan
Yes.
your camera over a little bit.
Yeah.
Pan it over. No, the other way. Put the P1 in the shot. Put the P1 in the shot.
Oh, you want to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mushroom.
Oh, there it is.
I got a bamboo. Holy frog balls. I got a mushroom. I named it mushroom.
You named it mushroom.
You have no
Now you need
AMS
to
in
get
it?
on top of it.
I do not, but we ordered it. So it'll be coming in a couple days.
Nice.
We ordered it. So this was a gift from K2 Kevin.
Awesome.
Yay!
Okay, cool, Kevin. Hello. You can send me one if you want.
Hey.
I have no bamboo
Hey.
printers. Those are no bamboo printers.
Hey,
It's like reality.
Matt, you already got one. Shut up.
That was great timing of Dan's face. That was awesome.
I don't know what I missed because I was staring at a camera very intently.
Oh, I love this stream.
We noticed.
Yes.
Very much.
Oh, Nomi,
I-
did you get your shirts yet?
I am not getting a shirt this year after the debacle last year.
They are better
Last
quality
year-
this year by a mile.
I didn't get my shirts last year until a month and a half after
Yep,
the event.
so this place is shipping within a week at the very most. So I will message you the info and then give you a code if you.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't do shirts because
No, these are really good this year.
Oh, Wild Hedgehog appeared.
Zombie. Yeah, last year they were terrible.
Yeah, no, they're great. And we went with a different supplier, different place. I have not had one single complaint about anything from the first one to, I don't even know, 25, 30 orders. So
I have a complaint with Zombie Hedgehog. I think your old logo looks better than the new logo.
Oh, logos
Really?
are
You know, with all the
subject right now.
colorful,
Logos are
with all the
touchy subject
different
right now. Logos are touchy right now.
logos.
With him
I
right
don't
now,
have a logo.
he's logo obsessed at the moment.
Ah, I know. He changes his logo like I think he changes his T-shirt.
I'm
Yeah, I
just
know
setting
him
up a
and-
coupon code.
Him and Liz have been trying to work on a logo for Z and Z.
Nice.
All right.
All right. Sorry, making a code.
Yeah, I do think the old logo was better from him.
These
Look
shirts are going
nicer.
to be a lot better this year.
It was more defiant, I think.
We need
I
to
sent
go and
that to you,
support
Royal Nomi,
Kevin on
on
Maker
Twitch.
World, so we can spread more of the Maker World
Yep.
love.
Yep.
More of the bamboo.
Nomi, I sent that to you on Twitch. Discount
Okay.
code and all. So yeah, Zombie
I'll
can
open
send those.
up
I
the
have
shoulder gun so we don't
I
get
have
back.
pictures somewhere, but they're really like. Let me see if I can find the pictures.
Yeah, that's it.
Bearded sent.
Zombie, that's the logo. Well, man.
We're throwing out our
So you don't like the colorful
our
one, Matt?
emotes, bro. What?
No, I think the old logo looked better on him. The new logo, I'm not like a fan. At first, when I saw the logo, I'm like, who's that?
Here you go. Here's what at least Bearded Bucket, he ordered his. Zombie's got his, everyone, but they're like, if you zoom in, you can see the quality. Even on a
Oh yeah,
crappy
they do
picture,
look better.
they're 10 times better than last year. I was so upset with last year, and they wouldn't do a thing for us. And so I searched for a month finding someone who had good
You
quality.
sent me.
Oh, well, I'm
no.
surprised Lulzbot's still sponsoring
Oh, yeah.
things.
Yep. And then you
Good.
I got different, different grays and different whites and tri-blends and long sleeves. Let me pull the store up really quick for those that might want to see it.
I mean, I tried to keep my logo as simple as possible.
So
designed
we got
it.
a few different options. We got regular t-shirts, long sleeve, tri-blend, sweaters, hoodies, and youth t-shirts. And then of course we have to have the mugs, the bags, which there will be bags provided up to 3,000 of them. As long as they deliver in time. We even have a mouse pad.
Cool.
Why is
So,
that?
I'll drop that merch link on the bottom right there.
I had a loose PTFE tube in the carbon.
How dare you?
But the funny thing is, it's not the PTFE tube that feeds the hot end. It was just a
Right.
random PTFE tube coming from my rep box that just happened to get under the glass. It was just dangling there.
Hey, Justin,
Yep.
if it's okay, send me the RepRap logo. I mean, your logo from the festival, and I can make a keyring for you if you want, or some
Perfect.
whatever.
Just a moment. I'm looking at a link. Okay. I don't think I don't think anyone has that printer, but for those that know that the Chitty Q1 Pro has a extremely dangerous.
Yeah, that's
thing
putting it
going.
lightly. 240 volts.
Yeah, that's bad. So, for
Is that
those
the heater?
that's
That's
the
the chamber heater.
heater.
Yeah.
Exposed everything. Like,
So it wouldn't be at 240 on a US system, would it? Where are they getting 240 volts from?
Probably
No,
not. I
it
think
should
you're right,
be-
Joe Mike.
Yeah,
It'd be
it should be
110.
110.
That's still, not favorable
right.
to come
Yeah,
in contact with.
That's incredibly dangerous. But
And not conducive to your heart if you touch it in the right.
yeah,
Is there no protection?
None.
But they're just running straight electricity into those elements. That's what's going on.
Looks like it.
It's running
So it's just
straight
heating
electric
elements.
right into the filament, heating the filament, and if you touch that, you're going to burn your finger and complete a circuit.
Yep.
That's
That's
And
not okay.
if you touch it while you're touching something else, it's going to go across your heart. Guess what that does to your heart?
Right. Matt German, check the private chat for that link to our logo.
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, just a PSA for that. Of course, all these issues lately, but from the A1 to whatever else. So
my A1 got bricked and I unbricked it.
ooh.
I got bit by 220. I got bit by that a few times. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah,
No,
I've been
by
shocked by
220.
24 volts on a CAN bus board a couple times.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
I got shocked
I
by
was
220 on an air conditioner.
Yeah, I was working on my dryer at home. When I lived in a trailer, I was working on the dryer, and I pulled the dryer out, and I kept smelling smoke and seeing little puffs of smoke. I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. Well, I leaned up against the dryer. It was a hot summer day. I was sweating. I leaned up against the dryer, and my arm lit up real quick.
Yep.
Oh no, that's the wrong logo. What I needed. Just the picture I needed.
Okay. Shoot me your email on Twitch, and I'll get that sent over.
Okay.
Matt's email is iregulargiveaway@gmail.com.
This is true.
I'm gonna laugh hysterically if that actually was his email. I would laugh.
Right? You can make one.
Hey Matt, if it's not, you need to make that your email, bud.
Yes.
Come on. I'm gonna go do it now.
Do it.
But then you're the only one that's going to get all the spam mail.
Right?
Yeah. But at least
here's
I'll enjoy knowing I have the email.
Right. So here's the
the
link that Pete Savis put up. I actually have one of these shirts. I really like it. It's the maker, not a printer shirts. And more.
I like those. Those are nice.
Yep. Link is
I like the sentiment the most.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Can't we
And
all
you
just
don't-
get along?
Right? Yes. Yes, we can. I mean, I can get along. I've got Bamboo, 2 Prusas, 3 Vorons, an Ender 3, a CR10 that's heavily
Justin?
modified, all behaving.
Justin, how
Yes,
many
Dave.
times a night do you wake up and punch yourself in the face and yell, Prusa fanboy?
Never.
Sounds
Now,
like
Dan, am I seeing things, or are there a few less printers there than I remember before?
well, I took one to work. And
Oh, Justin have the bamboo.
I've got the
Oh,
rook
wow.
here, the switch wire there, 1 delta over, or 2 deltas right there, the ANET A8's there. There's the under 3
And it hasn't
Pro.
started on fire yet?
No.
Not all A-nets, dude. Just the ones that get used.
Yes.
That was the ANET 8, or that's the ANET 8 plus. So it was less likely to catch on fire,
Any of you guys gonna come over to Smurf here in England, in Manchester? In
I would
December?
love to. Man, I would
Nope.
love to be able to go to
No,
Smurf.
no lie. If anybody wants to sponsor me to go travel overseas, it's obviously going to have to be at least a week trip, which means that'll be a week that my wife and daughters will be without me. I think I think that will favor them more than me. So if anybody wants to help me out here, help my wife out here.
Yeah. It's
London
therapeutic.
is a
For
very
them,
nice
for them.
place. Yes.
No, I would like to go to Smurf, but I would have to not go to any of the local festivals.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
I
able to
get
go to
that.
Rocky Mountain or Murph or anything like
Right.
that. I would have to plan for 2 years. So not this year, maybe next year we can figure something out.
Right.
But
And Nomi, we have a seating area for people to sit and eat separate from the maker tables this year.
yes, I was
After-
sitting with everybody and eating last year.
Yes.
I would
Here's
sit at
the-
one table for a few minutes and go to the next table.
Yep. Let me see if I can pull that layout again. That
Kitty!
This is Gus. He's been on the stream already, but he's an attention whore, so here he is again.
I left mine out.
Sounds like Whisper.
Oh
my cat's on the
He's
shelf.
about to give you a
went
great
now.
view. Here
There,
comes the great
Nomi.
view.
Oh, wow. That is so different than last year.
Oh yeah. Yep. Bigger aisles, more space, lots more
Very
things.
nice. Well, last year was your first one. I mean, you wouldn't know.
Yes. We
You
didn't,
didn't know how it was going to go.
It was the first. We didn't think we'd have nearly the amount of people. So to have what we had, and we already have to plan a little bit differently for things, of course, with more
Comb your
space.
hair.
So same main entrance. Parking's a bit of a nightmare this year, but that'll be noticed out
See,
to everybody.
I should have
I'm kind of
gotten a
surprised
Hemingway.
Polymaker's so far back. Thought they would have wanted to be more up front.
Well, they were low on the list of the sponsors because they dawdled. So
That's to make sure everybody walks through the venue.
yes,
Snoozy lose.
like the 3D printed Lamborghini is over here. The Jeff robot arm is over here. The
I see
speaking
Zolan's
area is
going.
over
Cool.
here. Zolan's here. Yep. Mitch is going to be there with his own half a table and maybe a full table.
Which
we'll have
Mitch?
the Mitch 3D, the backpack printer Mitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
3 colors. That's good.
We've got companies that have never been, at least in recent memory to them, like Vision Miner, Sindaver, Octo Everywhere, some companies people haven't heard of here too.
Also everywhere. There
Oh,
was
yeah.
some.
Octo Everywhere is flying 3D print bunny in from Australia.
That's what I heard that she got.
Yeah,
sponsored, but I didn't know
Coca.
by who.
Yeah. So she'll be there, which is
Coco
awesome.
Press has got big table, I see.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
nice.
Yep.
They need a
Same
big
spaces.
table.
Yeah, they've got where Fabrico was last year. Fabrico's over here.
Yeah.
And, we were able to open up some space here now that the lounge is 100 seats for
Hey.
this lounge.
Oh,
I
here's
see
Forge
my-
has a table. Project R3D still doing stuff.
Oh, Dan, your table's over here in the corner.
No, I was gonna say right there between the restrooms, right?
Yes, yeah, I was gonna put you right here in the hallway that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
TH3D. So Tim's gonna be
Oh, yeah.
there. LDO.
I'm not going.
Everyone's being.
Jason will be
everyone's
there.
Oh yeah.
Fabrico. So I'm guessing Hector will be there.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Hector will definitely be there. This is going to be the Voron corner again. This was the aisle that was packed solid most of Saturday.
Yeah.
It was 3D and Fabrico and 4. Yeah.
Tends to happen around the Perugia table at events.
Oh yeah. Yep. They've got some
Uh,
space. They're only a gold, but they've got some space.
What year was that? 2017 or 18. I was helping Pooch Repcord at his table at Murph, and the Perugia booth was right next to us, and like I couldn't get out to get to the bathroom. I mean, it was like I was like, God grief! And the MK, the Mark IV wasn't even like a dream yet. I think because the MK3S was still the hotness, and but it was like right after they acquired
Printed solid.
No, it was after. No.
Oh, sorry.
When they went into SLA printing and they came out with the
Form
SL.
Labs.
Form
Labs?
It's not Form Labs. I think Form Labs is
No?
still Form Labs, right?
Okay.
They purchased a different company.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Form Labs is still Form Labs. I don't remember who they acquired. I thought it was a more local company to them.
Yeah. There's not much online, but it's going to be insane. More steps, lots of space, bigger aisles, more concessions. It's just it's more. It's just going to be ridiculous.
It's Murphier.
Yeah. And if we get anywhere near the number of lanyards we ordered this year, it's going to be insane.
Keep on multiplying.
Yeah, we ordered 4,500 general admission lanyards this year. We ran out in 3.5 hours last year, so we ordered a few more this year. Which, if we run out of those, I'll be thrilled and nervous.
Why nervous? It means you were successful.
That many people could potentially be a safety issue for the venue. Just like physical space, we have to make sure to fire marshal. Blah. So we'll see. We'll see how it looks and deal with it as it comes.
Justin, we're too nerdy to cause problems, man. It'll be all right.
Sure.
It'll be all right.
Okay, here's the problem though, is that most party people, they cause problems, but the nerdy people, when they cause problems, they're problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, sorry, we brought down your entire network infrastructure.
Right. Trash man will be there. He'll be there. He's got a maker table.
Sorry, we blew every single fuse in this building.
Oh yeah. We might. We had to drop a power drop for Voron in their corner.
Oh, I bet.
And then I find out that another company needs a drop. I'm like, I don't have another drop. Just be careful. No blowing.
Be careful.
You got those 110 beds on solid state relays. You got to have a hefty, because you're not getting an RMS. You're getting spike.
So is this note to self, everybody carry their own personal fire extinguisher?
Yes. We'll have a couple at the venue. I can't believe it's only a month away.
Creeping up on you quick.
Oh, wow. It is.
Yeah, it's going to be wild. Responding to things.
That's a good 3D printing topic that I can stream on Sunday.
Everybody wears underwear.
Right?
What?
Here's a kitty.
I should stream my kitty?
Here's the kitty.
The big ball of floof.
Cute little thing.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
A big ball of floof.
Oh, look at them pretty eyes.
Oh yeah, he's a purebred Siberian.
Holy smokes.
Look at this kitty. Oh yeah.
No, it don't like that.
No, he likes to munch my hand.
What's its name?
Odo.
Odo. Is he a shapeshifter?
Yes, he actually is. He's also a very munchy boy.
I bow in the presence of one of the founders. And Perillo is gone, so he didn't even
again.
hear it.
Again, yep.
Yeah, he does that. He might pop up from under his desk again. Who knows? He did that last week.
Gizmo's sacked out on top of the cat tree here next to me.
Nice.
His ear moved when I mentioned his name.
I'm not even sure where Gus is.
I was going to say,
now.
Perillo spent probably hour under his desk on stream last week.
Right?
Yes.
I think he was taking a nap.
No, remember he was banging. What was he doing?
yeah.
He was banging his helmet, wasn't he?
Yeah. That's what he was doing.
That's mad.
Yeah, he was banging he was banging something under his desk.
Right.
I mean, he had a hammer, guys. It wasn't. Get your minds out the gutter. Jeez.
Hey, whatever you need to make it work.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. I think last year I was so busy running around, I was so nervous, I was doing laps. And this year, we've got a couple lead staff members that will handle most of everything. Us organizers will be able to mingle a little bit more, which is
Nice.
very nice because I missed stuff at my own event. I saw pictures of him like, wait, what?
Tis
That's the danger.
The
Oh,
price is the administration pays.
Yep. But I'm gonna do a lot. I'm gonna make a point to visit every table, every booth. You know.
Yeah, back a few years ago, I did some D&D tourneys, and
Oh, got me up.
just sitting
What?
there at a table. Yeah, did some D&D tourneys.
Mhm.
Sitting there at a table, it's like looking around, going, "I'd like to go over and talk to them, but I'm stuck here."
Here, check this out. So I'm making that roll-up dice holder.
Oh yeah, you get it on.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
on
see it.
printables. So I've already printed one for myself, but I got my daughter into D&D. She's only 5,
Nice.
so it
Hey.
hopefully is all uphill or all. Wait,
You see that bookshelf?
downhill. Yeah. Are those all campaigns?
That's all D&D books.
Oh! Like
Top to
novelized
bottom.
version.
So
Novelizations?
the top is 3.5, and then first edition,
Oh, it's all the companions.
Forgotten Realms, and 5th edition's down here.
Nice.
I am jealous.
I've got another bookshelf for second edition stuff.
Second edition.
Once
that
I got
was
out
a good edition.
Once I got out of
2.5.
playing, once I got out of playing, I turned to collecting, and now I'm trying to downsize the collection.
You need my address?
I got too much crap. I got too much.
Send it all.
Oh, hang on a second. You'll love this. If I can find it back.
Shit.
Uh-oh. Wood push break.
Careful, take it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Take it easy.
I didn't break anything, but the Mando helmet's finally done. I'm not happy though, because the snagged and it created an anomaly at the front of the helmet. Because otherwise, he's
big brick.
he's perfect.
That's nice.
Awesome.
Except,
oh man!
Except I don't, like I said, the helmet. I mean, I went like if I'm doing one, I'm going to do the best I possibly can. Almost looks like paying Fred Nudo there.
Let's not forget to comment on Mad Cat's socks when he gets back.
Yes. Well, there's a reason he's
It's a
wearing
necessity.
them, so it is a very big necessity.
Are they compression socks?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had massive DVT in my left leg, so I have to.
Totally understand.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Whoa!
What is it?
Focus.
Is
Focus.
Volume 1, number 3.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. That's going to be.
No.
That's $1 or $2. Whoa. Volume 1, number 4.
Volume 1, number 4.
Wow.
There's a few bucks there.
These were gifted to me by. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Designers and Dragons, the book series.
No, I'm
Nope.
not.
Shannon Appleline wrote them.
How old? How
When
long
he
ago?
left, God, 5-6 years ago. When he
That's
moved
recent.
from Berkeley to Hawaii, he put out a notice on Twitter saying, "If you want any of this stuff, come and get it." And I'm like, "I'll be there."
Wow.
We're only a couple hours away, and he gifted me quite a few things.
Nice. I thought he was gonna bring out an honest to god box of holding, and I was gonna crap myself.
That'd be awesome.
And in here is 1,500 volumes of.
No, that's all on the shelf already.
Oh, that's just the overflow from the box of holding.
Okay. Do I reprint this? I mean, it's so
Yes.
stupid. It is
Yes.
If you're happy
Yes.
with it, the answer is
I'm
yes.
not happy. It's like
Then
you
reprint.
can see. Look, you see it. You
Yeah.
see it right up front. The scratch.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep,
Yes.
reprint it.
Just
If
reprint
you're
it.
not
It's small.
happy with it,
But I
reprint
wasted
it.
so much fill. I yeeted
Chris.
so much.
Do you have
Chris.
an X-Acto knife that you can maybe scrape it off and see how
The
it
problem
comes
is, I
out?
feel the. I can try, but I feel I could try scoring it if I was a better scorer, if you will.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
He got
It skipped. because
Yeah, it
the
doesn't.
filament wasn't point,
Like,
so
yeah.
it's a gash. It's not.
Are you
Yeah.
going to paint it, or are you going to leave it just like that?
No, it's I mean I would if I knew how to weather shit, I'm sure this would like someone else in someone else's hands would look,
Dude,
you know,
so easy.
fantastic.
You just get yourself some washes. Well, I mean,
Some what?
some washes. Wait, paint because I paint the minifigs, like
Yeah.
D&D minifigs. So basically, it's prime paint, and then you apply effects on top of that. So you have
And if
washes
you want it,
and effects and all
Yep.
these other things that you can put on it to give it that aging or like gunk buildup, residue.
Well, I have rub and buff. I have a silver rub and buff, but like, actually, I wonder if that would work for this.
That
I
might
don't
work.
know.
sand it a
You're
little
not going
bit.
to lose anything. I mean,
Sorry.
if you're going to throw it away already.
No, I'm not gonna throw it away. Sorry, Roland. Let me. What were you saying?
Sand it a little bit and then rub and buff it.
Yeah.
Like Exacto it?
Yeah.
Exacto it or use like
Exaggerate it.
fine sandpaper or a nail file and
Oh.
sand it out a little bit and then rub and buff it.
Actually, I do have a file.
Right. So
Hey, Joe?
Nomi, I am
Huh?
printing as many of these as I can for the event.
And you just told us we had to behave and not cause a ruckus, and you printing out knuckles. You forgot I'm from Detroit,
So,
right?
so hold on. Here's the knuckles. Nomi, would you like some knuckles? I've got a half
think-
box right here.
Hey, Justin, I think Joe knows what this is.
Yeah. How old is that copy?
This is very old.
Oh god.
Yeah, it is. It's weathered.
But if you see,
Yeah. I mean that's back
First
when it was
print.
still called the Monster Manual.
yeah, this is the first print.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I keep emery boards around for small prints that get snagged because it helps, and I don't have to keep sandpaper. And emery boards are cheaper than sandpaper.
So
Yeah, I have
my
a finer grit sandpaper. I don't have it right here with me. I have a file. I don't know. It kind of,
I get sanding sticks.
you know.
So Joe, hit me up after we're done with the stream, because I need to downsize.
I'll probably have to do it tomorrow because it depends if I collapse holding this laptop or not.
No problem.
Well, let's not do that. Laptops are expensive.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
But it's got Apple Care.
I got these at Harbor Freight.
The files?
Yeah, for like
Great.
$5. Just a little. They're all needle files.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
picked
what I'm
work
talking about.
awesome.
Yeah. See,
These
the
are
problem
just
is that
sanding sticks.
Yeah.
Awesome. Especially when working with minifigs that you just got
So
off.
you can see the men in the stream, and you can see the female because the female pulls out nail files, and the men pull out the sanding sticks.
I've definitely used regular nail files, like regular emery boards. I've definitely used those on like prints and stuff that the tolerances were a little too tight, and I was just like, and then was able to fit it. But yeah, for the intricate stuff, that's why I got the sticks.
Yeah, I have
And
those downstairs.
It goes all the way from like 80 grit up to like 2000 grit, and it steps
I have
out.
what Mad Cat has from the same place. Harbor Freight
Harbor
is
Freight special, yeah.
yes. If you lose it or break it, it's not a big deal. It didn't cost a lot of money.
I think this set cost me like $10, if even that much.
Which set?
The files.
Is it the little short files? Yeah. Oh yeah. I've got a would you call that, a sack of those as well. They're yellow handled though. That's for really, really like taking some material down. Which I did have to do with my rep rack holes. I tried sanding them first, but they were so off that I had to get a half-inch drill bit, or was it a full-inch drill bit? I can't remember, and ream it out.
Yeah.
But that's my own fault
No.
because I wasn't using the conduit. I was using my own self-sourced dowel rods instead. So I was basically making.
Now, my wife is a big Chester Bennington fan, if you know who that is.
Oh, yeah.
So I
I
printed
know,
off
yeah.
a whole bunch of these.
It's very cool.
That's a pretty green.
Okay.
Translucent PETG.
Nice.
It's a nice filament. I like that filament a lot.
Right.
Best in power.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. I have
All
to
right,
head for bed. It's late,
Night.
like 3 o'clock in the morning here, or
I was
4
gonna say
o'clock.
It's a little late.
3:45. Yeah. So I just came
Take
from
it easy.
Polymaker meeting, so
Oh.
before that. What?
The Polymaker.
You don't like
meetings.
Polymaker
you
meeting.
don't like Polymaker meetings?
I don't have to be a part of them, fortunately, but it apparently, I just don't like meetings.
Right?
Whatever you
I'm with you
prefer.
there.
Right.
Well, have a
Like, I
good night,
feel-
Matt.
But
feel like
meetings
this could have
give you a
been an
lot of
email.
information, you know.
Oh, Traxman, you saw my super heavy? Yeah, that's.
See you guys later.
Speaking of
See you guys.
Polymaker,
Thanks for letting me come on, Justin.
Ooh,
Thanks,
very
Matt.
nice.
See,
yeah,
Matt.
that's a big end, and it's detachable, so Starship separates from Heavy,
Ooh.
and it's got the
And,
heat
and, but
shield.
it doesn't but it doesn't explode on atmospheric or ocean contact.
Hey, you know, it's a work
I
in
know.
progress.
I know that was an incredible launch.
The last launch was awesome.
Oh my god!
We got to see the plasma.
I know that never
blowing off.
seen before kind of thing.
This is all printed in Polymaker silk, so a
Nice.
silk gray
Cool.
and a silk black, which I
That's
love their
awesome.
silk black.
I need to
Holy
print
smoke.
that so badly.
I got to get some silk black one of these days. I've got
Mark,
Never
H,
been-
I got
both,
silk black. From.
both of them land. Both of them should land eventually and be reusable from
Yeah,
several
so-
tests.
The idea is that first stage goes, oh, I'm really big. I'm really big right now.
Oh, sorry.
Shrink me down. Shrink me down. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll make it better.
Okay.
Hold on, let's see. Where's
Yeah, I've got black
Watch
silk from
Chris sing.
Zaltec, but it's
Yeah,
not as
better?
good. It doesn't look as good
Oh,
as
my
that.
version does not fly, and I've had to work really hard to keep it that way because it's been in the
Right.
hands of a toddler.
Ooh, that'll do it.
Work.
They
Right.
make everything fly, no matter what
Yes.
size it is.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so my next project. Since that guy is done, I'm gonna move on to the SLS.
Nice.
I'm still picking out colors for that. It's not quite as shiny, and you got to get the right orange for the fuel tank.
The
or it
downside
throws
for the
everything off.
SLS is it hasn't gone anywhere.
It hasn't what?
SLS at the oh no, I'm thinking the Boeing one that's being delayed constantly.
For our New Glenn?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
not New
they're-
Glenn.
Which one is New Glenn? Is that blue? Who's doing New Glenn?
No, that I don't remember. Whatever Boeing's doing right now, it keeps.
Yeah, it's
getting
Blue
delayed.
Origin. So that's what
Yeah,
Bezos is.
that's Amazon. They do the suborbital, but
Yeah. Well, they're getting New Glenn ready to launch.
Right.
So that's their big rocket.
Boeing's
They already have.
Starliner or whatever, right?
I think Chris has resorted to making meth.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
No, I'm
Live on Twitch.
It better be blue.
Yeah.
No, the SLS is NASA propers.
Right.
So they did launch it. They launched Orion around to do the lap of the moon and come back. I do believe the next mission is crewed, and they're going to do the lap around the moon
Nice.
crewed. So basically, we're going back in time to the Saturn V series and redoing all the steps, but with a new system. And then,
But
yeah.
why?
Honestly, I could think of a lot of reasons why it's good or why it would have been more powerful several years ago before we had all these private space companies.
Right.
I missed the shuttle program like crazy.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
like
Yep.
my obsession. I've seen shuttle launches in person. the SLS, I think, would have been a much bigger deal if SpaceX wasn't also working on Starship.
Yes.
So, but the SLS is actually something that's been in works at NASA longer than SpaceX has been a company. And so is the Orion capsule. So seeing these things kind of come to fruition and become a reality, and knowing that it's a modular system. So the Orion capsule is on top of whatever underneath it you want to put. So they were talking about when they were designing this launch system around it, being able to stack up different cargo segments and then basically launching all of it into space towards Mars. And then the Orion capsule would detach and then attach to all these different segments. So you basically have like a little flying space station towards Mars, which would be neat. They've had a habitat thing and some other things, but
nice.
How do you get them back? That's the question.
Yeah. That's for future Chris to worry about.
Yep. Exactly.
Hey, Chris, look at a maker deck. It doesn't look like a dragon you're printing on there.
Does it still say dragon?
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. Did anyone see what local maker was printing today?
Yeah, he did that brick.
It's not on there now.
Yeah.
He
Yep.
did the
Oh, that's right. He's doing your tile.
Yeah.
My brick. Yep.
I think I don't know if we
Which was
pulled it
awesome.
off before we got an image of it or not. Ah, crap. All we got is the back.
The boil off on the cryo. Yeah, that boil off is going to be a major issue.
Print, baby, print.
Most of it, by the time you get to Mars with that, it's going to boil off. They've got to figure that out.
I think Andy Weir's in The Martian.
Yes.
Not really the movie, but more the book. Like their method for having a descent vehicle to the surface, and then prior to them even launching the manned mission, they launch a supplies mission that includes an MAV, a Mars Ascent vehicle, and that makes hydrazine on the surface of Mars. So they just let that thing fuel up for a year, and then it's there waiting for them to lift up. But in that scenario, they had like a giant, larger mothership that they were traveling back and forth between Earth and Mars, and that's something we don't have. So, like the Mars Ascent vehicle was just enough to get them up to the, I think it was Hermes.
They need to make it the Mars return vehicle, something like that.
I mean, we got a lot less. There's a lot less fuel expenditure coming off Mars because of the lower gravity, but at the same time, you know, do we have enough fuel and enough? I mean, that's really the question. Can we generate enough fuel to get us out of Mars's gravity well and also get us on a trajectory back to Earth?
And all the adjustments and everything.
Yeah, and would they reclaim the habitat capsule that's in orbit, or would they just live in this tiny little ship for months?
That's the hard.
Unless people want to go to establish a permanent colony. Hey, you're going to Mars, and you're not coming back.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
However, however, my question is this: for those who are going to establish colonies and you know make a life on Mars, when they come back to Earth and they bring the children they've created on Mars back with them, are they technically bringing aliens back with them?
Yes.
Yep.
Aliens who will be taller than us as well because of the lower gravity.
Yep.
And who will hurt as soon as they step on Earth.
Oh, yeah.
Gravity.
For reference, Dan, read Robert Heinlein's Stranger in a Strange Land.
Okay.
Or read the Expanse series.
Yeah, just don't watch it.
It's all right. I mean, it's not the novels, but they're.
Bless you.
I tried.
I tried not to sneeze and it didn't help. And then I was holding my nose. I knew if I let go, I was probably gonna blow snot on the I was like, I'll just hold it. Yeah, that's one of those things I had committed. I couldn't get out. To,
Come down.
That's one of the things that I loved about the Expanse series was it was a sci-fi series, but at the same time, it's also based in a lot of hard science. Like it's one of the first modern sci-fi works that addresses the whole inertia thing and flipping and burning to burn off inertia. Like you're building inertia as your engine is going. You cut the engine, you're still going. So, I mean, in order to slow down, you got to flip it and burn the other way to slow down. I mean, that's physics 101. And so just the fact that they acknowledge that, you know, and the fact that they build their ships like in their decks are all floors to where the engine is, and that's how they generate their gravity, is by actually igniting the engine, and then they can adjust the gravity level by how fast or how hard they're burning. And then, you know, if they cut their engines, they go weightless, but they're still all traveling that fast, but they flip it. The floor is still the floor when you apply your force to decelerate. So it's built like a skyscraper.
Right.
And
Nomi, how's BC's back doing?
He's old.
Well, yes.
He is. We are doing all of the prelim stuff that the doctors have to roll out before he can have a hip replacement.
Ooh,
so, yes, he has to have a full hip replacement. So, Rocky Mountain will be the only event that he comes to with me this year, because it's closer. But we're not bringing the car; we're bringing the truck this year.
Right.
Because
is
the car
is walking hard for him? Like, is it painful or?
It can be, but he has a cane.
Okay.
He has a cane. So,
that'll help.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Please tell me yours has a sword in it.
No.
Oh yeah.
It does it? I don't know. It might with him. I never know.
Mine doesn't.
No.
A wand? Is it a Lucius Malfoy cane? Anything.
Sorry to disappoint. Nope.
They can't all be sword canes.
Yeah.
I could wheel around. No, I can't.
Right.
No.
I'll be rolling around anyway most of the time, so I'll be on a Segway as much as I can be. So,
Speaking of Segway, I'm probably going to hop off here because it is just darn near 11 and I've got to work tomorrow. Early
I have to work too, but
I don't.
It was awesome having you.
It was awesome being here. Thank you so much for inviting me on.
I'll try to.
Yeah,
I do
thanks,
these
Justin.
almost
Appreciate
every
it.
week, so I'll keep sending you invites.
Yeah,
awesome.
Absolutely.
Have a good night.
I've got 3 more weeks before I
Fireworks.
have to be back to work. So
Nice. I love the fireworks.
Oh, yeah, this is the one I always end with.
Ah, there you go.
love.
Nice.
Yeah.
See you guys. Have a good
this
night.
doesn't work on my system.
Right. Nomi, when do you get into town? Are you getting into town Friday or Thursday?
We haven't discussed it. We just finalized that we were coming. I have like a lot of medical appointments that I'm switching around and stuff. And I decided, originally we weren't going to go, but I decided this ain't changing, so I'm going.
Yeah, I get it. If you do come in Thursday and you're there before the evening, there may and there probably will be a hangout dinner near the venue. I have not actually booked the place, but I know where it's going to be. I just don't want to say it.
As long as it's not Chili's, because I think I've been
it's not Chili's.
banned from Chili's since birth.
It's not Chili's. Chili's is too. I think the closest Chili's is like 20 miles away. So no, it'll be near the venue. I'm just waiting to hear back from the manager on either how it's going to work. So keep an eye on social media for that.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't discussed it too much. We just literally, I think last week, we finally made the decision to go ahead and go to Rocky Mountain because it was like up in the air.
Yeah, I get it. This year's a lot. There's so many events this year. I mean, right now I'm skipping Murph. I can't. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make the time. So
I'm going to Murph because it's close to Michigan.
Right.
My
close.
daughter will be coming with me. So we're going to make a trip out of it and go up and see my sister and my nephews and nieces and my great nephews and nieces. Because I haven't been home in 5 years, 6 years.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't realize here we were so close to Michigan. So I didn't let my family know I was that close because I didn't want to get in trouble because I didn't.
Smart. Love it. That's awesome.
So, Dan, are you going to Murph?
Murph? Yeah, probably just, I don't know if I'm doing the whole weekend, but definitely going to be there for Saturday anyway. Just kind of walking around.
You going to stream it again?
I'm going to try. We'll see.
Is it your
That was fun to watch. It felt like I was there.
Huh?
That was fun to watch. I felt like I was there.
Yeah, I tried to, I tried the whole grab the cart, put the laptop camera and walk around this last year, and it was fun, but I don't know. I think if we go, I think me and my two buddies, if we go, I think we're just going to do the Saturday thing. But I do quite enjoy Murph still, just because that kind of gathering is more what I like. Just the laid back, everybody's just there talking and hanging out. And if you got a table, you got a table. If you don't have a table, well, you're sitting at everybody's table anyway because you know them all. It doesn't matter. And it's not a slap in the face at Rocky Mountain because this will be my first time there, so I don't know. But I hear one of the organizers is a bit of a dick, so I guess
when all of our sponsors and maker tables sell out 2.5 months before the event. Oh, Modbot's coming? Nice.
Cool.
If he's with Lightburn, I'll add him to Lightburn's.
I'm sure if he's going, it will be with Lightburn because like Murph and Earth and all that stuff, when he goes, he's with Lightburn when he goes.
So this guy's going to yell at me because I'm going to say something that's probably going to upset him. Hi, Steve.
What are you going to say?
Hey, Steve. What's up?
It's been a week since I talked to you last, so we got 4 weeks left.
Hey, by the way, Steve, I hate to say it, but I saw that you were responding to my posts on this guy.
Uh-huh.
And yes, I do have the panel kit for it, so the panels will be going on. Right now, I'm just trying to get it to print without layer shifting on Y, and I know why Y is shifting. It's because it's because I have it set too sensitive. Is at least my feeling is it's set too sensitive.
Did it start crying?
Yeah, I don't, forgive me. I know Clipper, but I don't know Clipper. You know what I mean? Like when I'm staring at it, I can tell you. Give me a second to stare at it. The driver, the
sensible summon.
Huh?
The run current.
No, I've got that set at the driver SGTHRS. It was set
That's
at
only for homing.
Yeah,
It won't impact a layer shift during print.
Okay, well my run current is set at 0.6. They're LDO motors, so if I have to, I'll bump that up some more. And
that's probably a little low for those. I don't know exactly what the spec is.
I was gonna say, I think 0.8 is about what a lot of people run as 0.8. So if need be, I'll bump that up. But I'm gonna try this again and see. This last one, it actually came off the bed because I've been adjusting my Z height while I'm at it too, trying to get a nice layer. And just keep playing with it till it sticks, right?
I put a stealth burner on a CR10S Pro V2, and of course the printer's heavily modified beyond anything, but it's
sounds like my Ender.
Yeah, it's CAN bust, it's revote, it's linear railed X and Y, it's big tree tech screen, different
Yeah,
SSR. Like, there's not much that's stock on this printer. It looks good, but I'm gonna sell it.
Yeah. I was also going to say, Steve, also my issue with LDO with the Nighthawk board was my Nighthawk board wasn't flashed with anything. So I got it with nothing on it. So I had to flash the board. I had to flash with Catapult, and then I was good.
Did you follow the instructions that were on their page?
Yeah.
And they worked for you?
Yeah.
Because you did it after they updated it, which is good. I'm glad to hear that. It's good to get some feedback.
Yeah, no, it did.
Edits.
Yeah, after the edits, it did work. Everything is, it's doing its thing. Now the only issue I had was, and I think that when I first had the problem, I think they hadn't actually updated yet, so I didn't see what I was looking for. And then you had mentioned it, and I was streaming it over on Twitch, and a couple people were like, "Hey, what are you doing?" So I copied the link and pasted it. And sure enough, as I read down farther, I started seeing things that I don't remember seeing the first time I went and looked. So it very well could be that, it updated and I got what I needed.
That's good.
Heavily.
Just a little.
Yeah, different bed, different everything.
Oh.
It looks great.
Hey, Steve, when are we going to get together for some coffee?
We got to.
We got to.
I don't know. That's a great question.
Steve,
I was very surprised to discover that Steve lives just a few miles from me. I was like, wait,
That's
what?
awesome. That's freaking cool. Well, he's our backup in case anything happens.
Backup
if
what?
anything happens to Mad Cat on stream, we say, Steve, go.
Oh.
I'll be back in a few.
Okay. Steve, I was going to ask you, coffee. What do you prefer? How do you prefer your coffee?
Just black.
In an AeroPress. Yeah. In an AeroPress.
Okay.
AeroPress.
Steve, you and I can definitely sit and drink coffee in the mornings during Rocky Mountain because seeing all these people just pollute their coffee with creamers and sugars and like, come on.
I'll disappoint you a little bit in that I will absolutely drink a sweet coffee drink as well. But my morning coffee is just plain, nothing.
Yeah. The daughters all love those foodie like coffee drinks, and it never fails. They always order something and it's something new they want to try. Well, guess who ends up drinking it most of the time?
I don't know. I like a salted caramel mocha every once in a while.
Right. Don't get me wrong. Once in a while, those things are nice. But when it comes down to it, my daughters will be like, I don't like it. I'm just going to throw it away. I'm like, we just paid like $8 for that cup of coffee. Give me it.
Right. Aaron Geared will be at Rocky Mountain.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he's going to be crashing with me as far as I know, unless he changes his plans.
Awesome.
He changed his plans. He just hasn't informed you.
Yeah, he's gonna wait till he pulls in his rental car and he's like, "Hey, by the way, not staying here. I got my own place."
Yeah, there you go. I wouldn't stay with you. That's okay. Even says indeed.
So Dan, I wanted to see what LDO has for the default run current for that Y stepper, and it looks like it's only 0.5 amps.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I can look at the bomb and see what stepper they put in there.
It's
someone's food stand.
I can look, but it's printing. I don't want to flip it over.
No, I got it in the bomb here. Oh no. Darn it. It just says LDO switchwire motor kit. Doesn't say which ones.
It's the 40. Hold on, I'll tell you the number. Let me stop this print real quick because it just let go again.
Oh, it let go. There you go.
I gotta take the build plate in and give it a good scrub. But they're the LDO 42 TH1 or the TH40s.
There's another number past that.
Oh yeah. 1684.
Yeah, so they're a 1.6 amp stepper.
Bingo.
So you can safely go to 0.9 or 1 amp on those.
Okay.
I'm not sure that's what's causing your layer shifts.
Well, no, it's not just layer shifting either. It like right now it just bed adhesion's my issue. So I'm gonna take the plate inside and give it a good old Dawn dish soap scrubbing and
I'm sorry. I thought I heard you say layer shift earlier.
No, there is layer shifting, or was layer shifting. Like here's the layer shift on this one. I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well, but yeah. So there's the layer shift. It's so far up, and then it shifted. I did get a couple of good prints off of it, but so I'm going to I'm just gonna take the plate inside and scrub it, and if need be, I'll bump that run current up a little bit more.
How's it going, Kevin?
Pezla's just announced today that she's coming.
Yes, you did. I'm excited.
Oh, I'm so excited. I knew yesterday, but I wasn't ready. She told me to hold off until she was fully confirmed. There's gonna be a lot of people there. Oh my god.
It's a good you guys expanded. We won't have a mosh pit like we did last year.
So here's a comparison to last year. Last year on Friday night, we hit 2,500 general attendance on Eventbrite. This year, we're a month left with 2,548. So we are going to have a ton of people. We haven't hit the Colorado sign-up blast yet, where it just continuously goes. We will hit it. That's why we ordered 4,500 general attendance lanyards. We need them. My producer's still. Yes. Lots of lays. Heck, I'll print lays. You get me the files.
It was a different kind of lots of people last year.
Yeah,
I had to
it was
step out.
packed. It was
like we
packed.
were all rotating trying to get out of the building because it was a totally different type of lots of people.
Yeah, this with the 15-foot outer aisles this year in both halls, that's going to help. So we had 10-foot outers last year. That's why we thought 10 feet would be enough. We didn't think we'd have 3,000 people coming through. So this year it'll be a lot better. I think we'll have a better. It's the same kind of flow, but I think it'll be a lot better.
And then all the people that missed out last year because they waited to see what this event was going to be that didn't come are going to come this year because we all hyped it up so much when we came back.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to get as much as I can on
that's why you carry a bottle of Febreze with you and you just randomly spray it as you're walking through.
I'll just get those sprays, the Febreze like Tato sprays, and put them randomly throughout the venue, in 4 separate corners, one in the hallway, one in the bathroom. Just random deodorizing bursts.
But it's not just the makers you got to be concerned about. The public comes in.
Yeah.
So you don't know what the normal public is. And it was so great last year watching all of the little kids that lived in the area that their family saw there was something they could do with their kids that day. And it sounded interesting. And watching all these kids light up going from table to table.
Oh, I'm excited
we'll
to see
probably
the
have
kids
some of
light
them
up.
repeat.
Oh, yeah. Lots of those. I know with the 3D printed Lamborghini, that's going to be an extreme draw. Yeah. The Jeff arm's going to be a draw. Big printers, so there's just so much that is going to draw people this year, and more every day.
I just want to know how many people with the Gigas are going to be printing Mitches, so we have a bunch of little 3D, or not little, but
cubic Mitches. So far, no one, but
there's too many
at the event.
There's too many Gigas that are currently having some printing issues, I've noticed.
Yeah. Well, it's the first batch that's truly going out. That's good.
It's meant with haha humor, not haha. Yes. So I'm not that kind of guy. Like the Giga is awesome, and when they get all the bugs worked out, that's gonna be pretty sweet.
Yes.
It's not like a massive Voron or anything. Right. Steve's got his convection oven just hanging out behind him there.
It's a work table right now. It shouldn't be, but it is.
Steve, I have an idea for you. Come holiday time, if you have that thing done.
Yeah.
Try to see if you can cook a ham or something in that thing for the holidays.
Oh, just imagine the residue cleanup on the panels after that, though.
Yeah. And not only that, but how good. Think about how good all of your prints are going to smell after that as well.
That's true. That's true.
Before or after all the corrosion happens.
Wow. It is in my garage. It's kind of happening anyway over time. Even in California. Okay. What was I doing?
So did that fix your helmet, Chris?
I'm not sold on it, but I'm also not sold on it yet.
It's a Chris answer.
Yeah, it's like it's fine. It's better. It's mitigated, like because there's more texture to it, but not like an insane amount of texture. So I don't know. I'm gonna let it dry overnight because I had to repaint sadly. I had to repaint, and I say sadly because this was a multicolor print, so it's like all that filament wasted. But I'll see what it looks like. I'm not sure I don't mind it, meaning I'll probably stick with it.
I'm not sure I don't.
I am certain that he is uncertain.
I am definitely uncertain. I am not sold. Not sold. The tolerances on this, like I said, we were talking earlier. These are the big. These are the Lego Big Bricks. This is handle. The tolerances are a little wacky. Like they're not perfect, and so I've definitely had my share of struggles with the models, but they're worth it in the end. Just getting all the alignment set up. Now I need to print. Well, I can either try this one again or print a PLA Pro, which would be a bit stronger because the weapon basically, I already printed one of them, but I just wasn't happy with how it turned out. So like I said, sorry, Mando, is just getting it, so that it looks good. I don't want to like drop this onto his head because I'm afraid there's still wet paint on it, but like it'll look good. I feel it'll look well enough, to not have to print another one. If it doesn't bother me, if it bothers me, then I'll redo it. That's usually what happens. That's my threshold is like, does it bother me? How much does it bother me? Now, this is what's going to bother me is trying to get this. I've got to get this long piece into the weapon. Normally, I would use a hammer on the floor. Hey, it's when you have a hammer, everything's a nail. When you have plier handles, anything's a
hammer.
Yeah, but the problem is it's so tight. Like the tolerance is so incredibly tight. This is where like I have to. No, this is where I go.
You got hammer time. Oh, here,
Yeah,
I'll send it to you.
there you
Aaron.
go.
Do I have Aaron on somewhere?
There we go.
Yes, I do.
See?
Here's the link, Aaron. Check your Discord.
But it's going in. Hey, I love how Apple just automatically focuses on the window there.
Aaron, I don't post it publicly, but it's in your Discord. So,
right?
Haircut. Dang cameras.
I do love the fact that the camera did jump to the Lego.
Hey. I love when the camera just reorients on Chris out of nowhere. Oh, the entertainment. This happened last week too.
Because I was on the floor whacking my models.
I'm glad you finished that sentence.
Again, happened last week.
Oh, don't
If that's what you want to call it.
whack your models under your desk.
Hey, we got a guy that I have not seen, I don't think, ever on my stream. Aaron.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
It's a real long time.
Hey, guys.
Hey, how are you?
Hey,
good. How you guys doing? Oh, I gotta fix that light.
You excited
That's
to come to
terrible
Colorado
right there.
in a month?
Hell yes.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
That's better.
Just blew out a light bulb. Oh, I thought you blew out the light bulb.
Meant to.
Right?
No, meant to do that. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, dude,
so
I'm
Aaron-
stoked to be there. What's up,
Aaron,
buddy?
I got to
Yeah,
address
let
the
me cut the
elephant in the
lights.
room, man. At what point are you going to admit that you and Uncle Jesse are related?
Yeah, that
I
gotta
mean,
be.
we have
I mean,
both have
Yes.
clearly amazing style. So
I mean, like, he's not streaming right now. He's not online. How do we know you're not him?
Exactly.
for the same reason you don't know that I'm not Batman, because you've never seen me at the same place at the same time.
Well, my wife insists that I am Batman, and as soon as Alzheimer's sets in, she's going to start telling me I'm Batman every morning. When I wake up.
Perfect.
Nice.
Maybe like,
Nice.
who's Batman?
I'm Batman.
Yeah.
The random focusing on Chris's thing. It's so entertaining.
Perfect.
There it goes. Where's it going now?
What's going on?
Focusing on Darth Vader.
I mean, that's how good the print is. It thinks it's a human.
Oh, this is great.
And honestly, it thinks I'm a human too. So, yeah, you can tell Uncle Jeff wearing a
Oh,
Magneto.
fix some dude, don't I wish?
Awesome.
Seriously.
Oh, so much fun.
Barry, so Aaron, are you going to break the news now to tell everybody that you're not going to be like coming after all, even though you just told them all you were?
Oh, I know he is. I've
Money
got an
spent.
email
Tickets are
saying
booked, bro. Car's
I've
rented
got-
and the plane ride's booked.
I've
so
got
no,
you on the app too, so you're good.
I'm on there. Yep. No, I've got. Yeah, I got the
the free ticket.
the get in tickets, and yeah, everything
Yep.
else is booked. I'll be there, man, for sure.
When do you get into town?
Friday night.
Nice.
Yeah, I won't be able to make the Thursday
It's
meet
all
and
good.
greet dinner thing, but yeah, that just wasn't in the cards. But no, I'll be getting in later
Nope.
Friday night.
Nice. I'll be around somewhere. I don't know where because there's probably a dinner somewhere Friday night.
I'm sure there'll be
But
I'll ping,
I'm gonna
ping
be
you
up
guys when I get
before
in.
everyone else all 3 days. So
I imagine.
6 a.m.
You say
wake
that,
up.
but you forget some of us are coming from time zones
Yes,
that
this is
way. So for us, we'll be waking up at our normal 6 o'clock time, and it'll be 4 a.m.
And I'll be like, nah, leave me alone.
Right.
I'll go downstairs and hang out with whoever's working the night shift at the hotel and be like,
Mhm. Yeah.
Illinois. It's early.
still weird.
It's late for me.
It was weird last year. I live 15 minutes from the venue, going home and sleeping in my own bed after an event.
Shut up.
I've been to Myth and Earth, and I'm used to going to the hotel and just go home, shower, go to sleep, wake up, go back. Like there's no until Sunday night. There's no hanging out.
I'll have a 20-hour drive ahead of me after the event.
I know. Oof. You
I'm
can
with
drive
you.
in it. Yeah, that's.
I'm with you.
A lot of people are driving.
Yeah, it's if it was less 20 or less for me, I'd think about it, but Portland to Denver is that's close. That's more like 25 to 30
Maine
hours.
or Portland?
No, it's not
Oregon.
that long.
Oregon.
Oh,
Yeah,
geez.
it's probably 25.
Yeah.
Because I can get to Vegas I did that in 20. Yeah, it's about a 20-hour drive to Vegas for me. Maybe just shy of that.
The mountains don't help with Colorado, so.
No.
You're about the same distance as I am. Portland
Yeah.
to there. I'm in Sacramento.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Long drives. Let's hope the weather holds up for it.
So just drive down to Sacramento and convoy with us.
Convoy
Yeah,
with
there
you.
go. Convoys, yeah.
That's
It's gonna be
God,
fun.
the gas or diesel bill for either one of my trucks. It's cheaper to fly.
Oh, yeah.
We're renting a
Yeah.
cargo van.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good
gonna be
idea.
a couple. Yeah.
We took the car last year. Last year we brought
Yeah.
the Chevy Cruze because we were trying to
Nice.
be cost effective,
Yeah.
and it's like 21 hours, right, with stops and everything.
But it's a small
because
car.
we're in San Antonio, Texas. So, yeah, this year we are eating the cost of the gas and we are driving the F-150.
Ooh.
Like when you get out of the Cruze after driving for so long, you're like hunched over, you're scrunched, you're like a roly-poly unrolling to get out of the car.
If I would have gotten my car put back together, in time, I probably would have driven that. But I don't feel like
My
taking
wife's
the
got a Cruze. and
diesel
that
truck.
that thing's hard to ride in for longer than maybe 2 hours. It's just so tight.
Yeah, the Dodge 3/4 ton would be more than $1,000
Oh, yeah.
in gas round trip
Yep.
easy.
Yep, might
For
as well
diesel.
fly. And Denver's not bad because it's not like Murph where you 2.5 hour drive from the nearest international airport.
And Portland to Denver is only a 2.5 hour flight.
Yeah, my wife's gone. I've flown my wife to Bend before for a road trip back with a friend.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah, it's quick.
The problem is the rental cars. Oh, I hate the rental cars here. Careful if you did Hertz, rebook.
I didn't. I did Avis.
Good.
I've had good luck with Avis in the past, so I just
Yeah, Hertz here has a problem with them reporting cars as stolen.
Nice.
Even though they're on their lot.
What?
And then they rent them to someone and you get pulled over and the whole thing. It's
That's
bad.
crazy.
So I won't ever rent Hertz. I do a lot with Enterprise. But Avis is Enterprise. I think Avis and National and Enterprise are all the same. Not Avis.
Yeah, I think they're related, and I have an account with Avis, and
Yeah,
because I've
so
rented with them a
good.
few times, it's been good. So I gotta
Makes
go
it
with
easy.
Price was decent,
right?
So
Oh, I think
Crap.
I don't think this is a troll. I actually might know who that is. No, I might know who that is. If I think I think I know who it is, it's a family member of a certain kid from last year's event.
Nice.
Out of a somewhat close state, but I want to verify before if it's who I think it is.
Hey Dan, which machines are you bringing to put on the table?
Switchwire and the Rook. Probably
Okay.
just those two.
If
Yeah.
I get the rebuild guts for the Lulzbot Mini done in time, I'll have you throw in your Mini, and then I'll bring the parts. I don't know that I'll get that done in time though.
No, I'm not going to push you, but if you do, let me know, and then I'll throw it in too, and we'll bring it together.
It'd be fun to put it together on the table because it'd be an easy build.
Yeah.
It'll be fun like I said,
to-
I've got to get it done though. So
right.
Yeah, at some point. I mean, we have had some conversations with some people, and they're just waiting for lists of what they need or what we need. So
right, which means they're waiting for me to finish designing it.
yeah, because like all good teams, you got one guy who's the mouth who does all the talking, and you got one guy who's the brains behind it who does everything. That's that guy down there.
And who also takes the time to build other printers at the same time. So
Yeah, that's you good ADHD, good ADHD.
Exactly.
I've got 2 printer builds going right now.
Yeah, I got one I can't talk about right now that's under the table.
I've got this.
That's
Yeah,
very Delta like.
Yes, it's a CMC and Sierras.
Oh wow, those are
Shenanigans.
rebuilding it. I'm assuming.
No, Mitch sent me the new updated kit, and then I'm converting it to 24 volt with a Revo and
nice.
Clipper and all that. I'm hoping to have it done by RMRRF, but I need to sit down and actually finish. It's not far from done. It's just finish the assembly, like the hot end.
There's most of a printer in this box. Most of a printer.
Nice. Here's
that's about all I can tell you right now.
Here's the hot end effector for the printer.
That's a tight little package.
Oh yeah, that's what she said. Yep, we'll see. Yep. We'll see how it does. If I can ever get it running, because Mitch is, this is what he had on it.
Oh, is that the one he had in the backpack last time?
Yeah, at IRF. At Murph, it was the Artemis or whatever the heck he's got, and then. And so the Soren guy is the brother of Atticus. That is the kid that won the death races with one of my death racers last year. And I gave him the death racer as a gift because I didn't know what I was going to do too. They're coming back this year, so I'm super excited to have them back.
I hope they're bringing a death racer with them.
They are. Yep, they've reached out. I've been helping them a little bit on some stuff, and I'm hoping they win again. You never know. Mine's a bit of a beast this year. I've modified it a little.
I didn't get mine made because I wasn't sure I was coming.
Right. Now here's the front scoop of mine. I've modified it because the old single servo has been a little much. So there's my front double servo scoop.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
yeah, I
that's,
can't wait to see
I'm
you throw
modifying.
death racers.
Oh yes, yes, that's the idea. And then that's going to be kind of the front of it once I actually reassemble it.
Nice.
So custom design stuff and modified. I have not. I
I mean,
need to
that's
finish
going
that
to be
too.
the same area.
Yeah, same area with the dragsters. We're going to have the mesh snow / construction fencing to keep the dragsters from running into people.
So if you want to see the races, get out early because the crowd is going to be so.
Oh, it's going to
much.
be insane. It's going.
Yeah.
There's going to be so many people this year.
Because last year we were literally standing on each other's shoulders to
Oh,
see
yeah.
it. So
Yeah, if it's crazy this year, we're going to look at getting grandstands or something. So, Soren, this is the Killdozer / Gravedigger mod, but mine is a custom mod on top of that. Like mine is a one-off where I'm modifying the parts.
Yeah, and non-fam, just so you know, you might want to talk to some of the Canadians that are coming down and see if you can kind of hitch along with them. There's a couple Canadians that are coming down.
I think Liz is flying.
Yeah, I believe Liz will be flying, and I'm pretty sure that Nero said he was flying in.
Yeah, most of the Canadians will fly. Not many of them will fly all the way down.
He might be
Like
non-fam, aren't you?
30
You're
hours.
kind of a small guy right now, fam. Why don't you try and
He's
sneak
from
from carry on?
Right. I met non-fam at IRF. He's freaking cool.
Yes.
No Canadians. Well, you got to break the news to Liz, Pixum. Good luck with that.
I think I successfully changed filament in mid-print.
Nice.
Without a pause.
I think you get a merit badge.
Yeah,
I've
just
done that.
slow it way down to about 10% speed
No.
and just go for it.
I was letting it run
Want
full.
some attention,
bore.
huh? Little
There you go.
attention, kitty.
Oh, was that who was crying?
Yes, this is Frankie.
Oh no, that was me. I was crying.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Hi, Frankie.
Hi,
Yeah.
Frankie.
Hey,
Someone wanted some attentions?
so Nomi, I gotta tell you the story as to why I'm back awake and out here in the garage since I left your stream. I did go in the house and I did go to sleep, or I was going to
You
sleep.
feel so guilty.
No. I have to tell you the story because you're holding your cat, and now that you hold your cat, my ADHD won't let me let go of this till I tell you. So I'm laying in bed.
Hold on. Let me do this. Okay, he's muted.
Nice.
I can make it better. Oh, where'd he go? Careful, there's kids watching.
I'm just itching my face.
Sure.
I'm holding things and itching my face. But no, I was just gonna say I was laying in bed with the wife watching a movie and getting ready to fall asleep, and my wife goes, "There's the cats have a mouse," and I'm like, "What?" She goes, "The cats have a mouse." So sure enough, I get up and one of my cats picks the mouse up and has it butt end of the mouse just hanging out of its mouth, and I'm like, ugh. So I grab the cat, pry its mouth open, take the mouse out. Mouse is still alive, so I'm one-handed holding a mouse in my hand while sliding my jeans on because my wife ain't holding the mouse and she wasn't offering to help me put my pants on. So I'm sliding my pants on, holding a mouse in my hand. I go downstairs and I let the mouse out in the front yard. I'm like, just run away from my house. Now you know what's in there. Go away. And
But the cat had it. So why'd you have to catch it? The cat was doing it.
The cat was doing its job, yes, but for some reason, my wife loves the fact that our cats catch mice, but she doesn't want to witness the scene. So I had to intervene. So I did that, and I'm coming back in, and my daughter goes, "Dad," I'm like, "Yes, dear." She goes, "Can you clean up some puke?" I'm like, what are we talking about? A little bit? She goes, "No, a lot." I said, "So it wasn't the cats?" She goes, "No."
Oh.
So I turn on her light, and sure enough, everywhere.
Poor kiddo.
So then I decided after that, I tried to go back upstairs and lay down, and I'm like, nah, I'm wound up now. I'm gonna go out to the office for a little bit. Justin's streaming, so I'll hang out there, and she's like, "All right, bye."
Right.
He's blaming his cat. He left our stream and said he's going to bed. But the truth is, we knew he was coming here, right?
My cat won't even let me hold him that long.
Yeah,
Cat's a
well,
stubborn boy.
all I know is
He's 10. He's 10. He was a dumpster kitten, and he
Oh,
is attached to me. Extremely attached to me.
You know, that was my nickname in high school, Dumpster Kitten.
I thought it was Locker Dome.
That adds up.
Well, Locker Gnome was
tech
a while
TV,
back.
yeah.
Locker Gnome, is how I introduced myself to the ladies, but Dumpster Kitten was
they called you Dumpster Kitten after they found out what Locker Gnome was all about.
pretty much. That's my paint stripper name, Fixin' Dude. All right, getting my overnight for Maker Deck here. I'm gonna BRB too, so.
You said that like 5 minutes ago.
Well, I did, but I was gonna pop off, and then I wanted to get something going first.
Nice.
If
Well,
I
we
had
only got about
decently operative
25
cameras,
minutes left, so
I would stream more.
right.
But every time I go to stream, my computer says, "Nope, we're going to drop that."
Fun.
Yeah.
Getting an overnight going for Maker Deck.
Nice.
Hey Dan, so
I need to get
that guy. I reprinted probably 2/3 of the parts on it, just because I found that filament that I know you want.
Yeah,
That,
yeah.
the titanium, the burnt
ASA?
titanium and ABS. Now,
Or
when I saw
ABS,
that
yeah.
was a thing, I reprinted probably 2/3 the parts for that thing. It's like I
Yeah.
have to have it in that burnt titanium ABS.
Yeah, that color. I don't know what it is about that damn color, but that color just keeps calling me, man. I'm
Wait,
like,
there's
oh,
a
now that I know it's an
app
ABS.
now.
Yeah, dude, I've got a bag full of Trident parts that I'm just gonna give away because I was like, no, I have to reprint all of these.
I've got 2 tridents and a big old Voron.
Nice.
What size is your trident?
250.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've got
Perfect.
those. 300, I think, is a better size, but I don't have one
Yeah.
yet.
Well, I had a pile of extrusion that I needed to use for
Mm.
something. Tore down my youngest son wanted to build a printer. I said, fine, let's build a printer. I needed to make space, so I took apart one of the other printers and we built the Trident. So it's his printer. It's his printer.
Is it all self-sourced?
All self-sourced. Yep.
Nice.
100%.
I just need a print bed, and I can build another Bugaboo.
Nice.
I need another Voron 2, the Voron V0. I need another build plate and bed and all that. just because
For a
I
V0?
can't.
Well, yeah, I need
something-
the build plate, the heater, the whole.
I just need
whole
all the
kit.
parts. I just
The whole
I mean a
bottom.
whole kit. I won't argue with the whole kit because I would love to build a V0 and pull my hair out because it's already going. So I wouldn't mind having that. But
Mine's
no,
not.
right now I just need the build plate, the heat bed. I just need those parts for the project that I'm going to be starting
Right.
soon.
Hey, Jerry.
I'd love to do a Voron, but
Yes.
If you self-source, which both of mine are self-sourced, all 3 of mine are self-sourced, it allows you to do the payment plan, and that you can just
Well, or you can do that on
buy this
Fabrico
and-
or any of. Well, you could do
Yeah, I
that, or
mean-
you can do it on Fabrico and buy the kit and payment plan it over.
you can do that too. But I mean, I like
That's
finding the
self-source
deals
is
and-
more expensive sometimes if
It
you're
can
not
be,
patient.
but you spend a
I
year
wasn't
doing it.
patient. I wasn't patient
when I
on
built
this
this Bugaboo. So
When I
yeah.
built this, I did it in a month, and I probably spent twice as much as a kit would have cost if they had a kit.
Yeah.
So
I had most of the
Not
stuff
yet.
sitting around for this, so
Right,
I only had to
a
buy
couple of-
basic stuff.
I hate to say it, but I think I got ahead. I think I put the cart in front of the horse there earlier, Liz. I don't know that it'll be this coming weeks that I'll be able to get it on, but next week's for sure. I'll have a model printed and pictures ready to go because I'm realizing I have less than 24 hours, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get something printed and good photos up in 24 hours.
The stealth skirts look sweet, by the way. If you're gonna put that,
Nice.
Yeah,
I need to
with-
do this.
Have you seen these, Steve? The stealth skirts?
I have. They're very
They-
cool.
They look so much better in person too.
Hey Dan, if you're looking for something to print, these Zombie Hedgehog made these drawers and case for them.
Yeah, the little.
And you can print the little labels.
The little
So the
screw
label prints
unit.
off separate, and just slots right in.
Yeah.
And all I did was use a Sharpie to color it in.
That works with the Gridfinity stuff, right?
Yep.
That's
I'm
you designed a cool
printing a
one for that.
second box right now, and I've got drawers started on the other printer.
Oh yeah,
I think Liz is
Screwfinity.
tired. She's having fun with
Yeah,
words.
she's having spelling issues.
Yeah, we knew what you meant. I didn't even notice it was spelled wrong.
It's getting worse. Liz, go to sleep.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, if we were on Liz's stream, she would have said sorry about 10 times.
No, she would have
Yep.
said sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, she would have said
Yes.
sorry. Sorry. Sorry, she would have said sorry.
Zombie, it's only 9:40 here. Come on now.
Yeah, it's only
It's
10:40 here.
Right? I'm like looking. I'm like, wait.
It's 11:40. Nomi, you and I are in the same time zone. It's 11:40.
The correct time zone, it's 9:40.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, Tom Llama.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 of us on Pacific time here. So hey,
There you go.
The right time zone is the time zone you're in. There you go.
fair enough. I'll give you that.
Oh,
The time zone that lets you get enough sleep.
Hey,
That's not this one, then.
I got to bring this up. Who's pumped for the eclipse that's coming up? Who's really pumped for that? Anybody?
I get to
So
see it in my
pumped, I don't know
backyard,
when
so
it
I don't have
is.
to go anywhere.
Yeah,
I'm not
there's-
going
Down with
anywhere
Aaron.
for it.
It's like what?
There's a gentleman who owns a ranch down by you that is currently selling 30 by 50 size lots for the weekend. Do you know how much he's charging? Or not weekend, but for the 3 days. Do you know how much he's selling? Not selling, but renting the lots out for?
Oh, I'm sure
Like
it's
For
$5
3
grand.
days. 3 days. And bear in mind, you have to bring your own tent, camper, RV, whatever. There's no power hookups. There's no water facilities. There's going to be outhouses. There's going to be the little hand wash stations. That's it. There's not going to be any food available. Bring your own food. They may get some food trucks there if they can get that worked out. They'll have food trucks there, and maybe some live music. And you're going to pay $600 for 3 days, 2 nights.
for a square of dirt.
$600 for a 30 by 50 square rented for 3 days out along Guadalupe River.
Nice. Jeez.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love the guy. I love his content. I think it's awesome, but I cannot justify $600 to go camping for 3 days.
And then the question is, what part of the Guadalupe River is he going to be at?
He's
Yeah.
his ranch is right in the path of totality. So for those who are really pumped about seeing this thing, because you're not going to see another one for 20 years, good on it. Spend the money, enjoy yourself, have fun if that's something you're really into. Because I can't talk too much crap about people being into things. Because look at all of us and look how much money we spend on our
things.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. The recent one we had a year or two ago, my area was in that band, the Path of Totality, and one of the cities on the coast, well, city's a small town, which was just like in the prime spot. My dad has a house, and they had an extra place that they rented out for that day, and it was ridiculous. And they were like, okay, well, we're not going to rip people off, but they still charged just unreasonable amounts of money because everybody was bidding it up.
Yeah, and the college down Southern Illinois, the Champaign-Urbana, the college down there, the stadium is going to be right in that path too. So it's coming through Southern Illinois. It's going to be right there. they're selling tickets in the stadium for people to come pack the stadium and watch this thing. I'm like, holy hell, the things people will spend money on. And then I look behind me and I'm like, yep.
It's kind of hard to, yeah.
Yeah,
I resemble that remark.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to pick on people for having weird hobbies when we all have the same weird
They're not
hobby.
weird. Come on.
Nothing weird about it. I've learned more about electronics and mechanical engineering in the past couple of years than I have in my whole life.
Yeah.
Nothing weird.
I honestly, I gotta say, like 3D printing has been amazing for me because it's given me the ability to actually talk to people more. And
yes,
I've also, it's like spreading that too. It's like fun to watch because again, I don't know most of you guys all know I work IT at a school. So I'm at a school with students all the time. I grew the 3D printing program in the STEM classes and have been just giving printers away to the kids and the staff at the school. I got staff members now using 3D printing as incentive for the kids in class where, they have currency that the kids earn for good grades. They can spend that currency, and the one teacher, she prints a bunch of different models. The kids can cash in their classroom currency to buy the 3D prints that they watch being made in class that they get, they're excited to see. So, I mean, these are all things that came from me getting into 3D printing, and I've been able to watch it help others. I'm like, that's awesome. Sorry, that's
wouldn't have known how to design this until I got into 3D printing.
Right.
Would have had no clue.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I started learning Fusion 360.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have any Star Wars anything if it wasn't for 3D printing.
Yeah, no, not at all. Chris, again, like I said, I followed you for many, many years, sir, and it took 3D printing for me to be able to actually have a conversation with you, sir. So
good to see you, 3D HP.
I don't know. I just learned all the things I could break.
Handle.
Yeah.
Yes, all of
find that out quick, don't you?
All of them. I've already thrown upgrades at the Bamboo, besides breaking the door, but I've put upgrades in it.
Yeah.
Of course.
And Chris knows this
I
story.
can't leave anything alone. So
I think Chris knows this story. So 2.5 years ago or so in November, I was watching Chris on Twitch, and he was talking about his Prusa Mark III and how great it was and how good it printed.
Yep.
And my wife said, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I said, "I think I want a 3D printer."
Nice.
I don't know if I knew that story. That's funny.
So you got me started.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's weird.
Actually, I blame guys like Joel and Jim and Uncle Jesse.
Yeah.
And I blame those guys because when I first started looking into 3D printing, because I started getting into 3D printing and then I found out the school was going to spend money to buy a 3D printer, and I'm like, I've been watching YouTube. I'm getting good at this. Let's buy one. And then we got the Ultimaker S5, and I was like, I don't know a damn thing about this because everybody I watch don't talk about this one. Shit.
That was what, a $3,000 machine at the time?
Yeah, we paid for we got the printer, and because it's a school, they bought it through some educator thing and ended up getting dinged for about $3,500 for a $500 maintenance plan that we didn't end up using because the thing didn't break. I mean, it's having problems now 7 years later, but it didn't break. So we wasted $500 on a service plan, and I was like, I don't know if we're going to need this. I could probably figure it out. And they're like, well, we'll just get it anyway since you don't know this. I'm like, okay. And then they didn't use it, and by the time it was like a 1 year maintenance extension or something like that on the thing. I don't know. I was again going down a different path in 3D printing than they did with that thing, and I was like, all right. But thankfully, I got to hang out with Mr. Randolph and talk to him, and he was selling them, so he could give me some tips and tricks along the way to make it better.
we got about 10 minutes left because I'm starting to
Yeah,
wear
Jerry.
out. I mean, I could leave it live, but someone has to run it.
That's right. Jerry started building this hypercube, and I was getting into wanting to build one, so I started catching all of Jerry's videos on the hypercube, and that's when we started talking. And yeah, then I started streaming because
the hypercube.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I forgot about the hypercube. That it seems like so long ago.
Yeah, well, think about it. It was 7 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago. That's a lifetime in 3D printing.
That's a lifetime period.
Yeah. But yeah, no, and then like Rona hit, and everybody was doing the Hangout streams like this, and everybody's like, you should start one, and then my ADHD kicked in, and I took over like a badass and just kind of ran streams like 5-6 nights a week for 4 hours a night.
You and Chris work hockey.
Yeah,
that was
yeah. It was either you were on my stream, or we were all on my stream, or we were all on Work Hockey stream, and it was just back and forth, back and forth. I remember a couple nights where I streamed for about 10 hours and then had about a half-hour nap before I got up to go to work.
Right? Yeah. Those days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was working through the whole thing. Still working healthcare, so.
Oh yeah, I was still working too during all that stuff. They still had me going and sitting in the school with nothing going on. So needless to say, I got caught up on a bunch of projects, and I could have probably got caught up on more, but I was told sit in your office and answer the phone. If a staff member calls or a student or a parent calls, answer your phone, fix their problem. Like, hey.
Could have done it from home. I mean, what?
What?
Well, I mean, the thing is I sat in the school and I fixed what I could fix. And if I couldn't fix it, we had this thing where the parents would pull up, set the Chromebook out in front of the school, get in their car and wait. And then I would go out, wipe off the computer, bring it inside, fix the problem, wipe it down again, and then give it back or set it out, back outside the building again. And then they would walk out of their car, get it, and then go. And if it was one of those that's going to take too long, I just give them a wave at the window and tell them, I was like, they would drive off, and then I would call them when it was done, and they would come back.
Jerry, you're not the first one to say that.
Just gonna say that.
Jerry, we've already discussed the fact that we never see him and Clayton at the same time on screen. So, yeah, I guess Rocky Mountain will be the true test, since this will be the first time Aaron is admitting he'll be in public.
Yes.
Yes, but is Uncle Jesse going to be there?
Well, if he's not, then Aaron's got it made, because he can just walk around the event the entire time, just playing it up. All you got to do is put a little streak in the eyebrow.
I've got a couple pounds on Clayton. I got a couple pounds on Clayton.
Hey, you also got 30 days, man. Crash diet and exercise. Let's go.
They make white mascara.
There we go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You just get your little streak right here in the eyebrow and in the hair. Get that little streak, and then boom.
There you go.
You're set.
Yep.
Just walk the event and tell everybody you're Uncle Jesse, and nobody will be the wiser. Trust me. I'll play bodyguard for you. I'll walk around,
That would be funny. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go to bed. That's what the cat's for. It was fun hanging out with you guys. I will.
Yeah, it was great.
See you guys throughout the streams. And for sure, those that are going, I will see you next month in person.
So excited to see you then. I hope to actually see you. There's going to be so many people.
Yeah, we'll just see you as a zip by on the Segway. I know, I got that.
Yes. I'll be taller than Dan on that thing.
I'll pop out too, since you're all winding. We're winding down.
Yep, we're winding
I
down.
think
All right,
Steve
Chris, thanks for
_
hanging out.
Thanks again for sending the link.
Of
Happy
course,
to join.
anytime.
Thanks, Justin. Catch y'all later.
Good night, guys.
Later.
Good night, guys.
No,
I'm still here.
So I was going to say, yeah, that is the one shocking thing. A lot of people, for some reason, I don't know why everybody thinks I'm so short, and then they meet me and they're like, "Wow, you're tall."
Camera
Like,
angle.
No, you got like an inch on me. You're like what, 6'1"?
6'2".
6'2". You got a couple inches on me.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm the tall guy that Steve shot in the nuts at Murph last year.
I will try.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The ref didn't say it didn't happen.
It's the problem when you give. That's the problem though when you give a bunch of YouTubers like Nerf guns and let them go. They you know.
Right.
Yes, I identify as being short. Yes. It does have to do a lot with the camera angle in here because as I'm walking around, I do look like a short round, and then you meet me and I'm a tall round.
A short, tall round. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if Steve saw these, so I'm printing as many of these as I possibly can. I probably showed it.
Oh yeah, I saw those last time. Yeah.
So
those are cool.
You know, I had a few of them done last time, right? Just a few. Yeah. And of course, with some issues because the bamboo is not the greatest.
Nice.
I'm
Those
at
are cool.
half a box, and this box is probably a 15 by 15 by 20 box. I don't know.
That's cool.
I'm gonna fill this box. I'm gonna fill a second box, and I'm gonna figure out where to put them at the event.
Nice.
And just different sizes. Yes, that is layer X layers knuckles. I've got.
Yeah.
I would at least say 250 of them in the box.
Cool.
That's all this printer is doing. That's the whole reason, really, that we bought the printer for.
I'm gonna buy that printer for $1, and Rocky Mountain RepRap Fest LLC is gonna take a loss on taxes this year.
No, we'll use it for every year.
Yeah. By the way, Steve, I bumped up the run current to 0.9 on Y, and other than the fact that I didn't have the first layer dialed in, it's still printing, and I don't see a layer shift at about the same point. So fingers crossed.
Right.
That comes with a pretty. That comes with like one of the 48 millimeter motors for Y, right? One of the bigger ones.
No, it's still a standard. It's the standard
40.
one. Yeah,
I think they're 40.
Yeah.
What is the current on the X and Z?
X and Z, I think, are still both at 5. I'm looking
0.5.
now. Yep, run current 0.5 and 0.5. Yep, 0.5 and 0.5 on both of those right now. But if I see any issues, I'll just bump them up.
Probably go.
Did you use my config?
If your config was the config that was made available, then yes.
Well, parts of it. The bed mesh is all the changes I made.
Okay.
I made all the changes in the bed mesh.
Okay.
Trying to avoid the magnets in the bed.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I will. I'll go snag yours.
Well, I mean, if
it's in there,
LDO implemented my mesh settings in their config.
Well, I did, but then I also enabled the adaptive mesh, so that's just going to override it anyway.
No, so you don't want to do that on that printer.
Yeah.
You don't want to run adaptive mesh.
Okay.
Why is that?
Because it's using a Prusa MK52 bed, which has a landmine or a minefield worth of magnets.
Yes.
Think about that. That makes sense.
So you need control over where it's going to probe, and I think the particular combination of settings I've spent some time finding is reasonable. It's probably not perfect, but it seems to work.
I'm glad I'm talking to you about this now, because now I'll be going in and taking adaptive mesh out.
Yeah, it will impact your ability to get a good first layer, especially being inconsistent where adaptive meshing will be.
Yeah.
And
that's kind of what I'm noticing is I dial it in, I get it printing good, I print something different, so it's meshing a different area, then all of a sudden the first layer's off again. So if you want like a real world experience, I'm experiencing that. So
So we're coming up on the end. I'm going to raid into Amish Ace. I'm going to run the RMRRF ad.
You're going to actually remember a raid this time?
Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to run the ad, pull us all out, and then raid. That way I don't mess it up.
Sounds like a
Otherwise I
plan.
will, and this won't kick us out at the end. So
yeah, we won't get kicked out of here, but we'll get kicked out of there.
Yes. So headphone warning to everybody watching, because this is loud. I have not figured out how to turn down the volume. We're excited to see everyone at RMRRF in a month.
Viking.
Steve didn't do his a month.
I was distracted. Maker Viking was saying hi.
Hey Viking. Of course, right as we're going.
Yeah, Viking.
Right. Headphone warning. And we'll hopefully see you guys all next week. I think next week may be the last one before Murph, but we'll see. So, yeah. Thanks for everyone for watching for 3.5-ish hours. It's freaking awesome. I love these big streams. See ya.